Oh, hey! You're back!
I heard you might need some help.
You did? Oh, I see. Billy talked to you, didn't he? I've been meaning to go pick flowers, but the plains are way too dangerous for that.
I'm sorry to hear that. As a flower lover myself, I sympathize.
Well, the thing is, I want to make a flower crown. Mom used to make them for us all the time. So I wanted to give it a try, but with all the monsters, I didn't know how I could.
Here's an idea. Maybe we could do the picking for you?
Sure!
Cloud, thoughts?
Really? You will? The flowers grow on a hill that's got a great view of Midgar. It's kinda far, but a chocobo will get you there quick. Thank you so much.
So, know which ones to pick?
Yeah, I got this.
As much as I want to believe you, your face says otherwise. Good thing you've got me here. Ooh, now these are vibrant. So you like deep, passionate reds, do you? So cute and soft too. Perfect for a flower crown. Wow, these smell heavenly. Definitely the right choice if you want something fragrant.
Wow. Look at all of these. Thank you.
It was our pleasure.
I'm kinda worried though. What if mine's not as pretty as Mom's?
Well, lucky for you, I just so happen to be a florist. I'd be more than happy to help you put one together.
Really?
We'll make two. Right, Cloud?
Sure.
Look! It's just like Mom's.
But this one's all yours.
Yeah, I didn't think I could do it, but I did. You two are the best. I couldn't have made this without you.
Yeah, you could. Believe in yourself.
Thanks.
There's something I can help you with?
Oh, Billy! Here, for you.
Chloe, did you make this?
Uh-huh.
Thanks. So?
Cute, don't you think?
Yeah. Cute.
Hey, how you doing?
What?
Hey, mister. You a winner?
Some say.
Awesome. That's good enough for me. The name's Vash, and I could really use your help. Truth is, I bungled a Queen's Blood match. Hard. So, not only did my ego take a licking, but I lost a card near and dear to my heart. What I'm getting at is, think you'd be able to win it back for me? Oh, thank you. Thank you. But first, I gotta make sure I'm putting my baby's fate in the right hands. Mind if we go around?
Breaking news at this hour. Avalanche. Anti-Shinra terrorist group.
Okay, that's the kind of skill I'm talking about. You'll beat Virgil, no prob. That's the guy you gotta play. The one who took my card. He works at the clock tower. Mind kicking his ass for me? And when you're done, come straight back. I'll have a special cocktail waiting with your name on it. Got this great recipe I've been itching to try again.
Oh, care for a match?
We're here for the card you took from the bartender.
Ah, the card. So, Vash has resorted to this, hiring people to win his games for him? Fine, but word of warning, I'm not a pushover like some folks. Ah, damn! I really lost? It was one hell of a match, though. Am I right? You and I are definitely gonna have to play again sometime. But, not today. Gotta run.
Hold it. Aren't we forgetting something?
Right, the card. The one I won off Vash, right? Oh, shoot. Which card was that again? Oh, crap, I remember. The Chocobo and Moogle one. So this is kinda awkward, but I don't have it anymore.
Is that so?
No, seriously, I flipped it. I was on my last gill, so I had to sell it to a card collector. A guy named Thorin. He runs this card shop outside of town. Maybe check with him?
A merc's job is never done. Am I right?
Hey there. You folks buying or selling?
We're here for the Chocobo and Moogle card.
Of course you are. Hate to break it to you, but ain't no way I'm giving a bat butte. At least, not to some dabbler who fancies himself a collector. Unless you more than dabble. Tell you what, you beat me, and that card is all yours. So, you game? Then bust out those cards, boy. You've got some serious skills, son. Joke's on me for thinking otherwise. Deal's a deal. Here's your card. But next time you go up against me, I'll be bringing my A game.
This out.
You did it! You got my baby back! To be honest, this isn't the first card I've lost. And considering just how many I've lost, one this rare is definitely wasted on me. Here. It's probably better off with you.
The suspect found.
Really?
But only until I've gotten good enough to win it back. Whew. That's a weight off my mind. Right, enough of that. How about I fix you two your drinks? So, this guy moved here recently from Midgar, left after the Sector 7 tragedy. You know how it is. Anyway, he kept raving about this incredible cocktail served at a famous bar in the Undercity. Seventh Heaven. Don't know if you heard of the joint. They called it the Cosmo Canyon. Pretty, don't you think? Go on, drink up.
Thanks.
During which time it was placed under a temporary lockdown, which is
You know, that was just what I needed.
Knew you'd like it. Although apparently, my version pales in comparison to the Undercity original. So much so, the guy flat out refuses to order it again.
Pinch of salt. That'll give it the kick it needs. Trust me.
Salt, huh? Hey, that's pretty clever. Yeah, maybe I'll try that. Wait, don't tell me. You're the one who invented the Cosmo Canyon, aren't you? You're that Seventh Heaven bartender.
Not today, but someday soon. When we do open up a new place, swing by. I'll make you a Cosmo Canyon myself.
Okay, but I'm holding you to that. I'll be there opening night, with bells on. Promise.
I was starting to worry. I thought you were here to fix the... never mind.
Yeah, we're more like demolition experts. So unless you want us to blow something up.
How can you make jokes at a time like this? It's downright distasteful.
Anyway, what's going on?
It's the Mako pipeline. It sprung a leak. I paid a wandering merc to patch the thing up. I certainly wasn't about to fiddle with critical infrastructure as a layman, though I thought I'd hear back from them by now.
A merc?
Yep, some hotshot from Midgard's Undercity, or so they claim.
Sounds like a pro we ought to get to know.
Oh, you'd like to meet them? Well, if you're that keen, would you mind delivering a message for me while you're at it? You will? Capital! Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Fritz Bellinger, the mayor here. I'm sure that mercenary is hard at work over at the warehouse outside of town. Mind asking them to give us an update on the repairs? A simple, it's coming along would suffice.
This the warehouse the mayor was talking about. Place looks fresh out of Mercs to me.
Did someone say Merc?
I know you. You're that Sector 5 chick who was shitting on Avalanche.
Is that Cloud? But I was sure this wasn't your turf.
Don't tell me. You're the merc the mayor hired?
Kyrie doesn't work for free. Or cheap.
How either of you get any work is a mystery to me. We're here on behalf of the mayor. Man wants a progress report.
Yes, progress is what I've been making. And I'm just dying to tell him all about it. But the thing is, actually, like, done anything? I need more parts. Wouldn't it be fun if we looked for them together?
Hell no.
I could really use a guiding hand from a vet in the industry. Like you! I swear I'll do anything!
Anything? Fine. I'll help. If you stop calling yourself a merc.
You, sir, have a deal. Okay, so these are the parts that I need. More would probably be better, but that number there's the bare minimum. So, any questions? Sweet! See you soon!
I thought you were coming with us.
No, I need to stay here and look for screws and bolts. Did you find what we need? Holy mother of scrap metal! Way to go, guys! When we're finished, that pipe will be good as new. I bet we could even charge extra. Now then, follow me, would you? Let's not keep my money, I mean the pipe, waiting. Well, here we are.
And you're sure that you can fix this?
You shouldn't underestimate an Undercity girl. I can spin garbage into gold, and will.
Company!
Stay back.
Damn! That was a tough bastard.
Mako probably mutated him.
Look at Mr. Know-It-All. Okay, that ought to do it. Mission accomplished, and my reward secured. Let's go and grab a drink. Celebrate the birth of our great mercenary union.
You forget our deal already?
Come on, fellow merc. With my brains and your brawn, we could clean up.
I'm not your fellow anything.
Stop being such a tight ass. The point is, I can help you. I can talk you up.
Please don't.
Well, since you're the only merc in town, guess this one's all yours.
Get back here!
There you are. I heard everything from the merc herself. She told me how you helped with the pipeline repairs. And sure enough, thanks to you, the Mako is flowing again. We're in your debt.
Where's your merc now?
I'm not sure. She left just as soon as I paid. For another job, perhaps. Guess that's what fame buys you. Plenty of work and never enough time in between.
Sounds like you still got competition, Merc.
Before you run off, she set this aside for you. Insisted that her fellow mercs be compensated.
Hey, glad to see Shinra hasn't got you yet. Seeing as you're here, mind help me with something? I'm Oliver, by the way, owner of this farm. Got fiend trouble. Every night it comes after my livestock. At least I assume a fiend's to blame. Think you could find and deal with it? Appreciate it. That your dog there? Mind if I pet him?
I don't, but he might.
Who's a good boy? It's you.
Something tells me he's not all bark. Hey, you know, your pup might be able to track the fiend's scent. Maybe try sniffing around the scene of the crime.
Here.
So?
It's been several days since the attack, so the scent isn't fresh. Other animals have come and gone as well. This won't be easy.
Think a chocobo could handle it?
Their sense of smell is indeed impressive, but this trail is still quite poor. Though if you wish to try, I won't stop you.
What?
It's my sense of smell. Since my imprisonment in the Shinra building, it hasn't been the same. Before, I wouldn't have had any trouble tracking that scent. Now, though... Perhaps this bird is willing to take on an apprentice.
You got him, did you? Made that bastard pay? Nice going.
And I bet you were a big help too, weren't you?
You'll be singing a different tune when you see what I got for you. Here. Don't worry, I didn't forget you. Changing gears a bit, but I heard Broden's not feeling so hot. If you swing by Calm again, mind checking on him?
Oh, you're back. I guess that means you managed to shake Shinra.
We heard that you've been feeling under the weather lately.
Word gets around fast. Didn't expect you to worry about me. But since you're here, can I ask you a favor? A friend of mine wanted me to help her fix one of the old Republic windmills, but I'm in no condition to do that. Do you think you could instead?
I think we should help. If not for him, we'd probably be back in Hojo's lab.
Thank you. My friend's name is Mildred. You should be able to find her somewhere around the old settlement, out on the cliffside. Look for the windmills.
Did Broden send you? I'm glad for the company. Ain't she a sight to behold? A relic of the Republic of Junon. Shinra can't make them like this, let me tell you. I'm itching to scrape the rust off, get her moving again. Easier said than done, unfortunately. The rotor's missing a key component, one that's a bitch to find. Which is where you come in. I'm gonna need your help to get me that part. So, what do you want to know? Windmill's counting on you, friend. Now that is a quality design! No Shinra knockoffs can compare to Republic ingenuity. Okay, time to see if she works. Hot damn! Look at that! It's amazing! Incredible! Wow! The blades are spinning! Actually spinning! What a sight! Oh, I can't wait to find out how much power it can generate! I wish Broden was here for this. He'd have loved to see these windmills running again. Maybe one day. Well, anyway, thank you. You've helped me fulfill a dream of mine. Guess you're heading back to Calm?
What's the plan?
When you see Broden, you tell him, hurry up and get better, would ya? We got a whole wide world to see. Or something along those lines.
That's so. If Mildred's happy, I'm happy.
She said you've got a world to see.
She just wants an excuse to travel. But I am overdue for a vacation. Think I've been working myself too hard lately.
Rest would do you good. What is this terrible scent? It's reminiscent of Hojo's lab.
It's time. Time to go. To leave.
You okay?
It's just the degradation. Every soldier's gotta make their peace with it. Now you know why I can't see any old doctor. You're a soldier too, aren't you?
Ex-soldier, actually.
Didn't mean to scare you. The symptoms aren't always the same. And who knows? You might be one of the lucky ones.
Right.
Just don't take your youth for granted. All right? You only get one shot at life. And you can't let Shinra take it from you. You can't let them win.
Didn't think you'd still be hanging around. Well, since you clearly don't have anything better to do, think I could put you to work? The remainder of your bounty. I need it delivered to someone. I've already got a porter picked out, too. This here's Salmon. Since he'll be the one making the drop, it's your job to get him there safe.
Doesn't seem like too much of a hassle, but who exactly is this money for?
My son. Haven't seen him in a spell. Not since he left town. And never looked back. This gills me washing my hands of him. He's a grown man. Can't be clinging to his mom's skirts. Or her pocketbook. Much obliged. Once you make it to the crow's nest, find Toby. He'll make sure you get the reward I promised. But if I find a single hair out of place on Sam, you won't live to enjoy it. You keep my boys safe.
Don't you worry. Any monster that wants to get you is gonna have to go through me.
Sam, what are you doing here? Came all this way and you're still full of energy. Do I know you?
We're Sam's bodyguards. Your mom hired us to keep him safe. And to make sure her boy got his allowance.
Keep it. I ain't taking her money. I can make ends meet on my own.
Who are they, Dylan? Friends of yours?
Claire, what are you doing out of bed? You know you need to stay off your feet. I know you came all this way, but I can't accept that. Just make sure Sam gets home safe for me.
You really are your mother's kid. Got her stubbornness and everything. Have it your way. Why don't you hang on to it?
This is a fortune.
If you really don't want it, I'll take it off your hands. But as a parent, I'm sure you want to give your kid the best life you can. And in my experience, that don't come cheap. Think it over.
That's true. We'll take it.
Dilster, was looking for you, dude.
Toby.
Sorry, got a little tied up. Hang on, aren't these guys with Avalanche? Rhonda said I might run into you.
Avalanche? Wait, you mean they're the ones who blew up those reactors?
The superstars themselves. I just want to say it is such an honor to meet you. Actually, while you're here, think I could ask you for a favor? Seeing as Dylan's situation seems to be taken care of?
Yep, it's all good.
Excellent. In that case, why don't we step into my office for a chat? Right this way. So, here's the situation. There's this big lighthouse down by the Cape, and someone calling themselves the Merc of Junon has turned it into their hideout or something.
Kyrie.
Oh, are they an acquaintance of yours?
Sorta.
What are the chances? I don't know about you, but I think fate brought us together. Anyway, that place has got a killer view. We used to go up there all the time and just chill. But it's too dangerous with all the monsters around, and that Merc hasn't done a thing about him. So I was hoping you could do me a solid and convince that Merc to help us out. They've done many a good deed in Midgar and all throughout the grasslands. Allegedly, that is. And like, if they're so good at doing good, then why aren't they doing anything now? The lighthouse is up ahead, right on the Cape. Apparently, it used to guide ships back in the Republic days, but that was like forever ago. Anyway, it's super out of the way and crawling with monsters. Anyone who thinks customers will come calling is out of their mind. Yo, you're the best! You know, I just knew I could count on you.
So, you gonna help, or...
Me?
You can sniff out trouble.
I suppose that does make me the most suitable candidate.
Oh, pro tip. If you ever get the chance, you ought to swing by the hill, too. You might even catch a glimpse of the Great Condor if you're lucky. If you're into that kind of stuff.
Greetings. Kyrie, Merc of Junon. And you are. Oh, man. Here I got all excited thinking I had a customer. Well, thanks for making the trip out here to say hi, fellow Merc.
Not your fellow anything. And quit calling yourself a Merc. You're giving the real ones a bad name.
What even is a Merc? Nobody really knows. And besides, arguably this whole mess can be laid at your feet, mister. I came all the way out to Junon to strike it rich, but nobody knows we're here. Or even that we exist. Zero publicity, which means zero clients. I mean, this is business 101. Ugh. Since you suck so bad at self-promotion, I had to pick up the slack and come up with an ad campaign. But like, what's your brand? Tall, blonde, and not interested? Sounds like a one-way ticket to bankruptcy to me.
Allergies.
What? Shut up. This thing can talk?
Indeed.
Aww, aren't you just the most adorable boy? Hey, you know, I've always wanted a pet of my own. Come here, come to mama. Yikes. Okay, scrap that. Right. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm putting in all this work for us, yet we haven't managed to bring in a single customer. And if we don't get one really soon, your CEO and PR head is as good as done. But not to worry. I put my creative skills to work and came up with this ditty. Pretty good, right? Folks will be lining up in no time. Wait, monsters? Well, what could have drawn them here?
I'm sure your aggressive advertising has nothing to do with it.
Please, Cloud, you've gotta help me! After all, nobody knows how to take down monsters like a merc.
So hire yourself. You're a pro, aren't you?
Come on, don't be petty. Oh, I'll even give you some of these.
Pass.
Wait, our lives are in as much danger as hers now. We have to fight.
Glad that's over. And now I know why I wasn't getting any customers. Nobody could get past all those uglies.
I'm glad you learned something.
Oh well. Guess I'll just have to close up shop and clear out. Anyway, I'm gonna split, but I'm sure you can take it from here. Catch you later, fellow merc.
Hey.
Wanna leave with Mama? Come on, you know you do. Okay, later.
I wouldn't wish her on my worst enemy.
You and me both.
My dudes! I saw the monsters headed your way. I couldn't help but worry. But it looks like I worried for nothing. I should have known Avalanche could hold their own. Out of curiosity, what happened to that merc?
She moved on.
Bummer. Well, guess we should get this place cleaned up. Oh yeah! Rhonda was telling me you do merc work on the side, too. For real? I can't believe you didn't say anything! Best buds don't keep secrets, you know. But I hope you'll lend me a hand the next time I need help.
Who are you? Wait, you didn't come from the grasslands, did you?
Yeah, we did. You know Bill? He helped us cross the swamp and everything.
You what? God damn it. I told that idiot to take his signs down. Swamplands are dangerous even on Chocoback. I'm Gabe, by the way, owner of the ranch here. And before you ask, my birds are not for rent. Ain't worth the risk. Used to run deliveries, but Shinra put the kibosh on all that. Still trying to keep it going best I can. Well, was trying till my carriage shit the bed. And since I don't have the parts to fix her, both she and my business are as good as dead. Even the chocobos are feeling down about it all.
You know, I bet we could help you fix it.
Kind of you to offer, but nah.
It's just a matter of getting the right parts, isn't it?
Says the girl who ain't gotta fix it. But even if you were some kind of secret grease monkey, I wouldn't be able to pay you for your time. I'm flat broke. Curious about my birds? I've tried setting them free, but they just keep coming back. Force of habit. Well, nothing for it now. Serves me right thinking I could run a business. Should have known it'd all fall apart.
Hey, come on now. Don't be so hard on yourself. Please, Cloud. He needs help. If not for him, then at least for the chocobos. Maybe I just want to feel like I did a good deed. But look at him, and his birds. Sweet!
I wasn't really asking, but I gotta warn you, the parts I need are hard to come by. At least around here, they sure are.
So where can we get them?
From this craftsman at the top of the mountain. He'll have them. Can't go on foot, though. Only a certain chocobo can make that climb. Bird by the name of Belle. Last I saw, she was over yonder.
She certainly was, but now she's with us.
That's so.
All right, let's roll.
Can I help you?
We're trying to fix Gabe's cart.
Oh, so you're looking for parts. Well, you'll have to come back tomorrow, or the day after. I'm too tired to help you right now.
Think a swift kick could get him up?
Wake up!
Whoa, you're not serious, are you? Scared me half to death. You want to get my ass up? Then you bring me exactly what's on that list, got it?
Well?
I say we get his ass up. Special delivery.
Oh, now that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, name's Freddy. So what was it you needed again? Frankly, I'm not doing much of anything. Other than thinking about the war, that is. This used to be a shelter, you know? One of the few safe spots during the air raids. A lot of folks lost their lives. Good, decent folks. Can't bring back the dead, but least I can do is sit here and pay them my respects. Gabe and I, we go way back. Comrades in arms. You'd never know it now, but he used to ride front and center in the Chocobo Cavalry. We scoured every inch of these mountains, hunting for Shinra units and attacking them when they least expected it. Had some close calls, too. Don't know how we survived. We fought tooth and nail for ourselves and the Republic, but wasn't enough. Now I'm just hoping to live out the rest of my days in peace. Junon versus Shinra, before your time. You didn't think all those buildings demolished themselves, did you? Anyway, I fought in the Republic Army. And let's just say it wasn't pretty. Got our asses handed to us, and what you see now is all that remains. Oh, yeah. You did mention that. This'll just take a sec. Tell me she ain't a beauty. Nobody makes them like I do, and that's no lie. Go on, take it.
You ought to make more than that. Gabe's definitely gonna need him at some point.
I don't know about that. Besides, I've got things to do. Like catching some Z's, for one. So if we're all done here...
Guess what? Brought you a present from your good friend Freddy.
Is that so?
Only if you promise to fix your carriage and take better care of your chocobos.
Well, twist my arm, why don't you? All right, little lady. It's a deal.
Good. In that case, no time like the present.
Whew. Good as new. Oh, I gotta say, that old dog really outdid himself this time. Hell of a job. Don't think my character's ever looked even half this good. Appreciate it, kids.
I could finally get the business back up and running again.
That's great. But before we head out, I just want to ask one more thing. If we hadn't shown up, would you have even tried to give your birds a better life?
Maybe.
I see. But I get it. Shinra's a big company, and what they say goes. I can't blame you for being too scared to fight back.
Hey, I ain't scared of those sons of bitches. Not one bit.
Oh? Then why'd you shut down the business?
It's like I told you, my carriage broke. And getting the parts to fix it sounded like a real hassle, So there you have it. I just let it go.
How responsible.
Okay, fine. I shouldn't have been so quick to throw in the towel. You happy? Starting today, I'm giving this job my all. I'll stock up on parts so I can keep the carriage moving and make sure my birds never get bored again.
You hear that? Then the deal is sealed.
You're quite the businesswoman yourself, ain't she?
Ribbit?
Hello?
Hey, what do you think you're doing here? This is a no grown-up zone. Get lost.
You're a kid?
Well, duh. It's just how this place is. I don't know if it's because of the reactor out there or what, but hanging out here turns you into a frog.
Hey, Finn, who are they? Not Shinra, I hope. Oh no, we're definitely not.
Oh, wait. You must be the ones Priscilla was talking about. She told me how you saved her.
Right, that's us. We're friends. Are you a friend of hers too?
We're friends, but it's not like I like her or anything. It's just there aren't a lot of other kids in the village, so I basically had to be your friend.
Of course. So what are you kids doing all the way down here?
Playing Jump Frog, obviously. Actually, we could use a couple more players. Since you're here, do you want to give it a try? Help us!
Come on, Cloud.
Ribbit?
Tifa!
I tried to warn you! Like I said, hanging out here turns you into a frog! But don't worry, all you gotta do is start thinking like a frog, and you'll be fine! Ribbit, ribbit.
Ribbit!
Thanks for that! So, ready to play? Come on, I love it, I promise! Ribbit?
Ribbit.
What do you think? It's pretty fun, right?
I've played worse.
Anyway, thanks again for your help. You can come back again if you want.
You look like you were having fun.
Ribbit.
I could get used to it.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
Ribbit, ribbit.
Hey! Ribbit.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Oh, care to join us, young lady? We've got a lovely breeze blowing today.
You certainly do. So, what are you all looking at?
We're on the lookout for the great condor. We try to catch sight of it every time it takes flight. Make sure it's in good health and all that. It's not really a danger to people, but its hunger can drive it to hunt larger prey. Let's just hope it never develops a taste for us. Surely you've seen our newsletter, haven't you? It's filled with fun facts about our beloved bird. I'm quite proud of it.
Sir, I don't think the condor is going to show today. Maybe we should head back.
No, let's wait a little longer, lad. That bird's got me a bit worried. Haven't seen it in a fair while now.
I wonder if we should have given it something to eat after all.
Perhaps. I put a post up on the notice board asking for help, but,
Well, if you're still looking for volunteers, we'd be more than happy to help.
Well, far be it from me to turn down such an offer. It's a grand old bird. Makes its nest on a small island just a stone's throw from here. Even saved my life back when I was a lad, if you can believe it. The condor was looking out for me that day, so I thought I should start looking out for it. Keep tabs on its well-being and whatnot. It's a proud creature, a hunter at heart. We've tried to feed it before, but it seems to prefer catching its own prey. If something smelled enticing enough, though, it might be moved to come and take a closer look, I suspect. Back during the war, I was running from some Shinra troopers when one of them got me in the back. I fell to the ground. I thought I was done for, until that bird snatched me up and flew me to the next town over. I sometimes wonder if it mistook me for its supper. I never managed to regain the use of my legs, unfortunately. But I feel my spirit soar when I watch that condor fly. I may be stuck here, but at least they're still free. Thank you. I appreciate it.
One of the condor's favorite hunting spots is in the woods nearby. You'll need a chocobo that can manage the climb to get there. It's pretty tough.
The chocobo could trap him.
What do we do now?
Oh, you're back. Hope it wasn't too much trouble.
You can put the food right over there. Thank you.
This is quite the cut of meat. I've no doubt the bird will be unable to resist the call of such fine dining.
Gotta say, it's kinda nice, looking up and seeing a blue sky.
Beats a steel one, that's for sure.
Though at least with the steel sky you know your limits. Out here, it's endless. I kinda get what Aerith was saying now.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, look!
What a sight! I never dreamed I'd be able to see it up close like this.
Oh, wait. We have to get a photograph. Grab the camera.
Yes, sir.
Come on! Gather around, everyone. Quickly, quickly!
Say cheese. Oh. What?
So, snap any good shots?
I hope so. It just showed up. I could barely hold my camera and...
Really? Couldn't tell from a shot like this.
Ah. Well, I haven't looked this happy since I was a lad. It's precious moments like these that make condor watching so exhilarating. You never know what to expect. Well, Scouts, let's finish writing up today's report and start preparing for our next fateful encounter.
Sir!
And hopefully next time we'll be able to snap a clear picture of that bird.
Sir. Miss, I'd like you to have this as a souvenir.
Nice face, Cloud.
What's up, bro? Forget something? Or did you just miss the unbeatable ambiance of my seaside paradise? Either way, I'm glad you're here, because I was actually hoping to ask you for a little favor. As you know, your boy's debt-free. Figured I'd make the most of my financial solvency and give the inn a total makeover. Thing is...
You short on hands?
If only, my dear bro. Kinda the opposite problem, actually. Oh, Johnny, a name thou hast claimed is thine. But if thou truly Johnny be, then who, pray tell, am I? So yeah, it's your classic existential crisis. You get the idea. beds have all been made. What's next?
Huh?
Oh, hey, bro. I told you to stay out of sight. You're just gonna confuse them. Aren't you supposed to be out shopping anyway? Go on, shoot. Aw. How come he gets to talk to my bro and I don't? So unfair. See what I have to deal with? Think you're surprised? Imagine how I felt. Good day, sir. I saw your help wanted ad. Oh, that's... Say, you look awfully familiar. Too familiar. You look exactly like me. No, please, stay back. Don't come any closer. Okay, that last part was just a joke, but...
This wouldn't have anything to do with me using my ninja skills to create a bunch of clones, would it?
Turns out a few of them managed to stick around somehow. And I think they might have even multiplied.
I mean, I never doubted my amazing abilities, but even I didn't realize I was capable of doing that. But hey, look on the bright side. At least you aren't short-staffed.
Oh, but I am. I sent a crew to fetch materials and haven't heard a word from them since. Turns out I can't rely on myself. My other selves. I'm begging you, bro. You gotta help me out here. A Johnny's a wild beast that can't be tamed. You know that. There's no telling what sort of havoc these bad boys might wreak.
Maybe we should lend him a hand?
Fine.
Yes! I knew I could count on you, bro! I sent them off to the Costa Falls to look for materials for the renovations. I want to start there. Stop, my bro! What are you doing here?
Johnny sent me to check on you guys, help you find materials.
Oh, that was pretty smart of me. No one knows me better than myself.
This whole synchronized talking thing is kind of creepy.
We had actually already gathered everything we needed, but then we ran into some fiends and had to zipline for our lives. So unless they took our stuff for some weird reason, everything should still be right where we dropped it. You think? You'll help us get it all back, won't you, bro? The more pieces you pick up, the better off me and me'll be. So, you find anything, bro? Whoa. Honestly, we don't even remember collecting this much stuff. You're incredible. You got that right. Our bro's a cut above. I guess we better get this haul back to our palace, kinda, sorta by the sea.
Which means our work here is done, right?
Well, since you asked, a couple of the other Johnnies went looking for parts to fix the boiler.
Wait, there's more of you?
Yep, and I bet they could really use your help. I think they were headed toward one of those old Republic-era factories. Tell them Johnny says hi. It's a thing we do. Hey there, bro!
Hey, Johnny said that you needed my help.
What? No, I didn't. Wait, was it you? Not me? So you're saying it was me? No way. You're too stubborn to ask for help. Hey, you talking shit about me?
You two are a riot. Have you thought about starting a two-man show? I bet it'd be a smash hit, right?
So?
Well, we were looking for a part to help us repair the boiler, but it turns out nobody makes it anymore. Then we thought, why don't we just make it ourselves? So to do that, we're hunting for a transmuter chip.
Any luck?
Sure wish we had a chocobo right about now.
Okay, I'll take it from here.
Sweet! We're looking for instructions on how to craft a boiler valve. And if you find one of those chips, feel free to just transmute a valve yourself.
Are you trying to give us even more work?
You two are the best! Oh, baby, this is it! That boiler is as good as fixed. Hot, steamy showers in every room.
Well, we should probably report back to Johnny now that we've bailed out all the others.
Actually... There's one more.
Where is he?
Said he wanted to give the hotel royal flair by putting the Tonberry King's crown on display. Last we heard, he was desert-bound. Hope he's not dying of thirst or knife wounds. You wouldn't mind going to check on him for us, would you, bro?
Not at all.
You're the best! Well, we got a boiler to fix, so we're gonna head back. Our other life is in your hands, bro. Is that a mirage? I can't believe you're here, bro!
Me neither.
Well, I'm glad you are. You see, we're renovating the hotel. And I thought a Tonberry King's crown would give the place that palatial feel. But it's, somewhere over there. Rumor has it, the Tonberry King lives somewhere nearby. But there's no way your boy Johnny can get through the desert on foot. Listen, bro, I don't know if you were planning to check out the dunes, but if you are, you'd really be doing me a solid if you brought me back that crown. Preferably in the most pristine condition possible.
Fine. Just sit tight.
We already know where to find the king. Just gotta pay him a visit.
Oh, your kindness is bringing me to tears, bro. I eagerly await your safe and fruitful return. Just don't keep me waiting too long. We Johnnies are delicate flowers that wilt in the desert heat. You took down the Tonberry King for us? Thanks, bro. On behalf of all Johnnies. So, where's the crown? Huh? This is not exactly what I was... Oh, good one, bro. You almost had me thinking you were serious. I mean, the Tonberry King's crown is supposed to be regal and resplendent. There's no way this hunk of junk is the crown I was looking for, right? Huh. Well, if you say so, bro. Guess some legends just don't live up to the hype. But you know, the worse for wear look does imbue it with a certain old school charm, perfect for a rustic centerpiece. Thanks again, bro. I owe you one. I'm gonna take this baby back to the hotel. Be sure to swing by when you have the chance. I'm sure one of me will have something real nice waiting for you. Honey, careful. Good news, bro. All of me made it back in one piece. And it sounds like I really put you through the ringer. Sorry about that.
No biggie. So, what now? Want me to poof him?
What? No, not yet. We're in the middle of renovating, and I'm gonna need all my hands on deck to finish. At the end of the day, I want to be able to say I remodeled this place all by myself. Right, Johnnies? Yeah, bro! So yeah, me and me's are set on seeing this through the end. But once we're finished, it's gonna be the finest hotel in the whole world. Just you wait.
Welcome to Johnny's Seaside Inn Remake!
Wow!
So, what do you think, bro?
I'm impressed.
Without you guys, none of this would have been possible.
You're absolutely right. You couldn't have done any of this without my incredible ninjutsu.
Couldn't have done it without the J Squad either. Oh, don't go getting all sentimental. We were just doing what you would have done. You said it. We all want what's best for this place. It's our home. And none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for you, Johnny Prime. Truly, you are the realest bro. Well, I'm just happy to know that whatever trials await, we'll face them together. Yeah, about that. Now that all the renovations are complete, I think it's time that we peace out. What? Don't worry, you got this, Johnny. Johnny? You don't need us anymore, Johnny. You've got you. Johnny!
Johnny out!
Johnnies! You know, I couldn't stand listening to them bicker. And now, I already miss the sound of our melodious voice. I lost a part of myself today.
You gonna let that stop you?
Huh?
You've got a hotel to run.
That's true. I remodeled this place with my own 14 hands. I owe it to me and myself to see that our hard work doesn't go to waste. Oh yeah! I'm gonna be 7 Johnnies in one!
I think one of you's more than enough.
Oh, that means a lot coming from you, bro. Oh, almost forgot. I set up a little space to show off your collection. I'd love to showcase any rare or interesting artifacts you happen to come across. And rest assured, you'll be handsomely rewarded for them. I've got my heart set on becoming the best in the business, so look out, hotel industry. We'll attract guests from far and wide, with luxurious lodgings and unbeatable hospitality. But you'll always have a room with your name on it, my bro, because when you're here, you're Johnny.
You're the one who got into it with that Shinra scientist.
Oh wow, it is you!
I'm Fran.
And I'm Naomi.
Name's Yorda.
And we would like to hire you for a job. Interested?
That depends.
It's simple. Girl and boy go on a date. Easy peasy, right?
A date? The 3 of us are designers for Costa del Sol's premier fashion boutique.
For our next line, we're thinking something sexy. Perfect for the beach, the bar, or in the boudoir.
But creatively speaking, it's been a struggle. We've been racking our brains forever. And the showcase is basically now.
It's do or die, and we don't want to kill our careers. So, that's where you come in. We want to see a real couple on a date, for inspiration.
Well, sound like a good gig?
We knew you would. And so,
we've already planned the perfect date for lovebirds like you. Get rowdy and run wild.
Be ready to swashbuckle at Pirates Rampage. This is going to be your best date yet. We'll make sure of it.
Someone took their sweet time, I see.
Better hurry or the game will start without you.
What game?
Run Wild, of course. Tell me you've heard of it. It's only the hottest sport in town. Not hard to guess why, seeing all those cutie wooties. I mean, it's the perfect spot for a date.
Are you ready to go?
all right. Wish me luck, okay?
You do know this is for animals, right? Not people?
People are technically animals too, right? So it's cool.
Wrong! Not cool.
What? I really can't compete?
No, but your pet can.
Though I take umbrage with that nomenclature, I'm happy to offer my assistance.
Red's got this.
Well, I guess we'll just have to be the cheer squad.
Give me an R, give me an E, give me a D!
You're like a red bolt shooting across that field.
I am quick on my feet.
The three of us should go around sometime. Wouldn't that be fun?
If you enjoy losing.
Their dog is the glue that binds their relationship. And watching their little guy give it his all out there only served to strengthen their bond.
That's it! I'm such a genius! I've got to get this idea down on paper. I need to get back to the shop, like, yesterday. Yorda's at the stables for the final part of your date. So what are you waiting for? Get those tushies on a chocobo.
There you are. Okay, I've got a great activity for you. So the idea is to ride Kaima here and enjoy a romantic stroll along the beach.
Aww.
But that on its own sounds like a huge yawn fest. So try hunting for shells while you're at it. How about you bring me the largest one you can find? Sound good? I'll be chillin' back here. So you two run along and have yourselves one shell of a time.
Nice, a punch. Decent size one too. Whew. I think that should just about do it. Okay, ready to go?
Are you sure?
Really? Leaving the decision to me? What about you, Cloud? Are you sure? This is the part where you're supposed to blurt out, I don't want to go back. I want to stay here with you. This date's DOA otherwise.
Okay, now you're just being mean.
I'm not trying to be mean. Sorry.
Welcome back, you two. So, happen to find any neat shells out there? How was the beach? Romantic? Aww, that's a cute little clamshell.
Two halves of a whole, like all good couples.
I can't help but wonder what is making her smile from ear to ear like that. Is it the shells? Or... Ha! I've got it! Inspiration has finally struck. I know what to make. But before I go, swing by the fashion showcase. We want you front row center. See you there!
Wanna shoot your shot? This swimsuit's got perfect aim.
Love might be a game, but you'll never lose in this winning ensemble.
Wanna land a big catch? With this look, it'll be hook, line, and sinker.
My friends, who among you doesn't ache for that perfect swimsuit physique?
You wanna get ripped? You want a hot bod? Then you better train with the best of the best!
So come join our gym and muscle maximize!
I'm so glad you came!
So, what did you think of the show? You were the inspo after all.
I absolutely loved it. But the two of us didn't do anything inspo-worthy. We just had fun.
That's what we wanted! Happy couples get us inspired and fired up.
Exactly. This place is more than just a vacay spot. It's a paradise where people come to create lifelong memories. And making sure they do is what we do best.
So next time you swing by, promise to frolic in the waters,
bask in the sun,
enjoy our town to its fullest, and leave with a smile.
Do my eyes deceive me? Is that Cloud?
Oh hey! You trade the city for the beach too?
What are you doing here?
Relaxing, really. We're on our yearly beach retreat. And commissioning this year's new singlets from these talented young women. Oh, right. That reminds me. Stop by the training facility when you have a moment. We're in need of your particular skills.
Okay.
Ah, there you are. Glad you could make it. Cloud, Tifa. Once a year, we take a retreat to enjoy the sun and sea breeze. Nothing like getting some gains in the great outdoors. What do you say? Care to sweat with us?
I think I would. I haven't done a proper workout in forever.
Well, we'll happily help you both become your best selves. Train with us as long as you like.
You mean it? Well, I might just take you up on that.
Here's a question for you, Cloud. What would you say is the key to a good workout? Exactly. Bodyweight exercises will only take you so far. If you want to get really jacked, you'll need the resistance only equipment can provide. And as luck would have it, we've got a full assortment right here. Now let's get down to business, shall we? The reason I wanted you to stop by? Monsters have been spotted skulking around the facility, and I want them gone.
Sure. Should be easy enough.
Splendid. We can't train our bodies unless our minds are at ease. So you'll be doing all of us muscleheads a big favor. Oh, hey there, Cloud. Tifa. Heard you two took care of our little monster problem. Can't thank you enough. Now we can get back to training fiend-free.
Excuse me. Sorry to butt in, but you wouldn't happen to be the one who beat these guys in a pull-up contest, would you?
Watch it, rookie! Don't badmouth us!
But that's how it went down, right? You're Tifa, right? After I heard how you crushed it, I knew I had to join the gym. You're the reason I'm here.
Oh, wow.
I'm not your only fan. Look, all of us signed up because we wanted to be just like you.
It's just as she says. Thanks to you, our female membership has absolutely skyrocketed. Needless to say, we're very grateful.
I didn't really do anything.
Are you kidding me? You're literally my inspiration.
Which is why I
want to challenge you to a sit-up contest.
Right now?
So you know, Amina's been training to achieve your look, Tifa. You'd be helping her measure her progress. Let me sweeten the deal. If your abs prove superior, I'll add a bonus to your reward. How's that sound?
Incredible form!
That was one hell of a workout.
What can I
say? Wow, you've got abs of adamantite.
Thanks a lot. You put up a good fight, though.
Like I said, you're an inspiration. To me, to all of us. Nobody's born with a beautiful physique like yours. I can tell you poured gallons of blood, sweat, and tears into your training.
Honestly, Sorry. Thank you. Glad I could help.
Well, actually, I was hoping that, if it's not too much to ask, would you, Tifa, be my muscle mentor?
Me? Really? I don't know.
By all means, you have my blessing. If you don't mind dropping by from time to time, I'm sure she'd benefit from your advice.
Might as well.
If that's what you want, then I'll back you up.
Oh my gosh, thanks, Coach!
Muscle mentor. Has a nice ring to it.
Here you go, then. Your extermination fee. And as promised, a little extra for helping her out. Come back whenever you want to pump some iron. You're always welcome.
Well, didn't think y'all be back so soon. Glad you're here in any case. I got a situation. See for yourself.
We have one of your robed men. If you want him back, it will cost you 1 million gil. Agree to the terms, and we'll take care of the rest.
What's this?
Beats the hell out of me. Guess some fool got it in their head I was making money off my research.
You gonna pay up?
Look at this place. Can barely afford bandages, never mind a ransom. Only option is to save the man myself, or hire the right merc to save him for me. Or the right merc's friend, to be more precise. Who better to hunt down a criminal than someone who's got a nose for tracking? One finer than any human could ever possess.
Well, I can't argue with you there.
That was easy.
So where do we start?
What you see is what you get. No hidden codes, ciphers, nothing. But hey, you're the detective.
Well, I'm glad one of us is enjoying this.
Cloud, the letter, if you don't mind. There's a strong scent, but cologne, perhaps?
How about that? Picked up the trail already. Which reminds me, there's a compound in our rogue friend's sweat that glows when exposed to this light. Just hope it helps some.
Follow me, Cloud.
You can actually smell them?
My olfactory sense is 7,000 times more sensitive than yours. Bodily secretions are as distinct as any perfume. A single sniff of a person's clothing is enough for me to locate them, though there are a number of competing smells through which I must sift.
Huh. What do I smell like?
Like a man who's killed his fair share of fiends, I suppose.
Share in her rage!
Like blood and shit, then.
Not literal shit, no. Their scent seems to lead straight ahead, but... oh, that's not good.
What?
Nothing. Let's continue.
Oh. Hello there.
Different scent. He has nothing to do with the kidnapping.
Aw, you must be hungry, huh? Sorry, but this is people food. Whoa, easy there. I can spare a bite.
See a guy in a black robe come through?
Now that you mention it, it was his one hooded fella. With a chocobo carriage headed toward a cave nearby.
Though I am a skilled tracker, I have one terrible weakness.
What?
My appetite. With this overpowering aroma of meat in the air, I don't think I'll be able to focus on the kidnapper's scent. I heard that.
Grilled meat is all it takes to throw you off your game?
Cloud, look.
You gotta be close.
Time to put the doctor's light to use. This is the kidnapper's camp. No sign of them. So, do we wait?
Help! Some crazy bastard kidnapped us and stuck us in this cave. Excuse me? I'm suspicious? Or the robed guy? Who?
A smell. Cloud, it's them.
Shit.
Oh, boo!
Aren't you a clever little puppy, sniffing out the truth?
Okay, where is he?
Think we just tell you? We're not your average criminals, kid. In fact, we're the world's greatest double act.
Ellie, the elusive!
Barry the brash.
I wonder what your friends would have paid for you. Guess we'll never know.
That's a mighty fine killer.
Give us the guy, or you're next.
Ah, shit. Now what?
Now nothing. Dog or no dog, they're never gonna be able to find that dude without us. Hear that? Give us the money, or we're gonna... What? Hey! We told you to stay put!
I knew we should have tied him up.
What? Old buddy of yours?
Barry, look. The kid's eyes. He's a soldier.
No wonder he wiped the floor with that monster. But time ain't on his side. Even the strongest ones don't stay strong for long. Sooner or later, he'll wind up like all the rest. Another mumbling hooded freak. Stay a while! Sure, you got lots to catch up on!
Suck it, losers!
Let him go. We got our man. Let's take him back to Sheeran.
Glad to see our man still alive. And save for a few scrapes, none the worse for the wear.
Is it true that soldiers' cells degrade?
Believe me, if I knew, I'd tell you. But Shinra keeps a tight lid on everything soldier-related. Only doctors with access to those secrets are the company's own. I certainly don't qualify. If anyone here was gonna have answers, it'd be you, son. Been feeling under the weather?
Not really.
The procedure you boys underwent was cutting edge. So much so, I doubt anyone in the company knew what the long-term effects might be. The more information we have, the better. So, change your mind about that blood sample?
No.
Well, one of these days I'll win you over.
Mister?
You kids need some help. What?
Mommy said I'm not supposed to talk to you.
Oh, is that so? Well then, why don't you talk to this old fella instead? He's tough. Tougher than he looks. And real good at solving people's problems, right? You charging kids now?
You can pick up their tab. Well, what's the problem?
You see, Mr. Birdie ran away and hasn't come back.
Oh, Mr. Birdie is a bird friend of ours?
His head is all pointy. Kinda like yours, mister.
Pointy, huh? I bet they're talking about Cloud Jr.
Who's that?
Your bird friend. He had a run-in with a nasty fiend, and we saved his tiny behind.
No way! You guys, Grandpa said he saw Mr. Birdie heading toward the desert. What? But we aren't allowed to go all the way out there.
You just leave it to us. We'll find your friend.
Really?
Promise.
Great. Grandpa said there's some old birdhouses out in the desert that people built back in the Republic days. He said those are good places to set traps. Oh, and my mommy told me you can craft them yourself if you've got the right chip.
Don't you worry. We'll get those bird traps ready in no time, won't we?
And now, we wait.
Might as well rig the other traps then. Life was a hell of a lot simpler back in old Midgard. We were good, Shinra was bad, and if we took them out, the world would be all right.
So what's changed?
Not a damn thing. Shinra's still going down. But coming back here, I see how I got tunnel vision. And not because Shinra was all I had to think about. It's because I didn't want to think about anything else. Saving the planet's important, but I put a lot of personal stuff on the back burner, and I shouldn't have. Dying and the others helped give me that clarity. Just wish I could have got it sooner. I expect you'll find this hard to believe, but I've actually changed quite a bit since my younger days.
Oh?
Thanks to Tifa, mostly. She really set me straight, especially as a parent. Wouldn't be half the father I am today without her.
That's so. What'd she do?
Oh, got fed up with my bullshit and tore me a new one. Started yelling about how a kid like Marlene needed a proper roof over her head, somewhere safe and clean. Said sleeping outside was risky.
She was right.
Sure was. And not just her. The whole team helped me get my act together. I used to be a runaway train, charging full speed ahead and dragging folks along for the ride. Never thought about hitting the brakes or anything else. Had my fair share of crashes and went off the rails a few times. Caused a lot of trouble for those guys.
Well, I'd say you managed to get yourself back on track.
I couldn't have done it without them. They came into my life for a reason. Like you did, Cloud. Junior, too. I know it in my heart. Hey, I think we finally found our boy.
Look.
Let's move. You had us scared, Junior. Thought you were gonna wind up Monster Child. Oh, is that your way of saying you're good on your own? But go straight home, you hear me?
Hey, mister, he's back! Cloud Jr. came back!
Of course he did. When we found him, we said, your friends are looking for you. You head straight home.
No wonder! Thank you so much.
Hey, just doing a job.
Go on, eat up! Someday you're gonna be big and strong and scare away all the monsters.
Hope I can bring Marlene back here one day.
Tell her about her home and everything else.
You sure that's a good idea?
I owe it to her father.
You'll feel better, maybe, but how do you think she'll feel? Don't know, man.
What's up?
My dad says we're supposed to stay away from you. Sorry.
That's so. Well, don't want to get you in trouble. Us old fellas gotta go. Take care of Cloud Jr.
Thanks again for all your help, mister!
Don't mention it.
Again? To hell with it. Back to square one. Huh? Who are you? Whatever, I don't have time to... That arm. That magnificent arm. It is a weapon. But how does it work? A universal adapter, allowing you to switch out weapons at will. But look at all these scratches. Wait, have you been going around punching things with your attachments?
Occasionally.
Doing so ought to have given you multiple bone fractures. But this unique cylinder provides unparalleled shock absorption, allowing for high-impact performance. Who was the genius that built this?
An old friend, I guess. Don't know where he's at now, though.
Wait right there! Eureka! Sorry, got carried away. My name's Izo. I've been trying to create the ultimate weapon, but my attempts have all failed miserably. But thanks to you, I finally made a breakthrough. I must harness the inspiration while I can. Please, help me build it. Gather the materials I need. I'm originally from Junon, but I could hardly breathe there, so I decided to leave it all behind. I wandered in search of somewhere I could build my weapons in peace, and eventually I wound up here. Not a bad place, huh? Of course, materials can be hard to come by when you live out here in the sticks. Though it seems crude at a glance, look close. The craftsmanship is remarkable. Whoever made it must have been a specialist in a completely different field. No mere weaponsmith would have been half as clever. Indeed, I've made it my life's work. Frustrating though it's been. How to conceive a weapon I lack the vocabulary to describe.
Well, if all you need is some material, sure, why not? Just leave it to us.
Wonderful, thank you! I believe I left a map in my storage shed that you can use to find what I need. Grab that before you head out, and you shouldn't have any trouble. Oh! Did you find everything? Excellent. It's all here. Thanks. If you're not in a rush, wait here while I finish up.
I get that it's your profession, but do you actually enjoy this? Making weapons?
Of course I enjoy it. That's why I chose this job. Besides, it's the wielder who dictates the true value of a tool. Weapons, too. Aye, that's especially true for weapons. Yes, yes! I've done it! Feast your eyes on my masterpiece! My gift to you, I insist.
I may not be the gentlest owner, you know.
Use her as you like. The wielder dictates the value of the tool, remember? And by association, the value of the maker. Therefore, what good I put out into the world depends on who I entrust with my weapons. That's how I choose to see my part in it all.
Hell of a lot of pressure to put on some guy you just met, don't you think?
The adapter that your friend made. It's a gift in more ways than you know. He was thinking of your future, of what you might do after the dust settles. Today, you may have no choice but to wield a weapon. But tomorrow, years from now, think about it if you haven't. The man who fashioned your adapter is an inspiration in his own right, and that's no lie. Maybe one day you'll ask me to turn your arm into a giant egg beater. I'll make it so you can whip up a cake to serve 100.
Weird time to be joking around, man.
Not joking in the least. That's the price for my masterpiece. You owe me a cake fit for a king. So don't you go dying on me. You hear?
Yeah. Talk about a weirdo.
Friendly, though.
True. A weirdo with the heart of gold.
Yeah! Oh. Since you're here, I need your help. To become a true warrior. Please, guide me to greatness. I'm Sotetsu, by the way, with the GYC. Captain's been singing your praises, you know? Telling everyone how you turned some state-of-the-art Shinra weaponry into scrap metal.
Oh, so you heard about all that? Well, I don't want to brag or anything, but we crushed him.
Really? You have to teach me how you did that. Gotta make Zack proud, you know? He's a friend of mine. We grew up together, hung out and stuff. Haven't heard from him since he left the village, though. But I'm sure a soldier like him's pretty busy. We may not be at war, but I bet they've got him traveling all over. To protect the village, of course. We're seeing more monsters these days, and I want to do my part. And, you know, it might also be kind of cool if everyone in the Coalition called me a hero and the captain gave me a promotion. Or something like that.
Sorry, no can do. We're just passing through.
Please! I'm begging you!
Wait. Me?
I knew as soon as I saw your throwing star. From the moment I laid eyes on you and your weapon, I just had to make you my teacher. Please, train me in your warrior ways.
Oh, I don't know. Well, since you're such a huge fan, 1 or 2 orbs might be enough compensation for my time. You sure you're up for the challenge?
Of course! I'll do anything!
Sweet music to my ears. Okay, new disciple, meet me over there when you're ready. For pain.
Don't worry. I am more than ready to receive your wisdom.
Hey!
Come along, see what you can learn, my second disciple. First and foremost, a ninja must have stamina. So let's see how much you've already got, shall we? After all, a ninja warrior must be able to make a tactical retreat back to her comrades when they need her.
Understood, Master.
Very well. Then with that, let our training begin.
We made it?
I hope you've got more in you, because that ain't gonna cut it. Right, I'm gonna take a quick look around. You rest up for the next round.
Think you should focus on stamina, not strength.
Yeah, Zack told me the same thing. He used to train here all the time. Called it his secret gym. Of course, it wasn't much of a secret since everyone knew about it. But it sounded cool. Hard to live up to the legacy of a guy like that. Check this out. It was his favorite exercise. For strength, of body, and mind. Start. By training, you're behind.
Not like that. Gotta go deeper. Bend your knees more. Engage your glutes. And your quads.
Got it. Wherever he is, I hope he's doing good.
You cramping up?
Get back. We actually won? Wow. All that training really paid off. Wait a sec. That's it. I've got an idea. See you back at the village.
Hello? What about my materia?
So we just talked it over. And we'd like to ask you to train all of us in the art of combat. Our coalition's only as good as its weakest member, so it only makes sense to get stronger together.
We're really just passing through.
But you could rest here for a while.
Our services don't come cheap. It'll cost you 1 million gil.
That's a pretty steep price, but we could probably manage.
What?
Oh, and he forgot to mention materia, preferably the precious kind.
That we can't do. Look, Sotetsu, they may be good at their jobs, but don't you think they're asking a bit much? We're looking for training, not trouble.
If you're looking for someone to train you, then look no further. No money or materia required.
Well, thanks, Cisne. That'd be great.
But what about them? They're veterans of the battlefield, and under their tutelage.
What? My tutelage not good enough? In case you've forgotten, I've seen my fair share of action. If all of you are serious about upping your game, I'll help you out. In fact, I've been meaning to offer for a while now. Seeing as we're here, well...
Sounds good to me.
Me too.
Well, I thought it was a good idea. Sorry I wasn't able to convince the rest of them. It's just, I felt something when we first met. Almost like fate. And I guess I got a little carried away.
Don't sweat it.
Then that settles it. Listen up. There's no backing out now, so be warned. I won't go easy.
Roger!
Cloud, Yuffie! I know you've got to make a living and all, but you might want to consider lowering your rates.
I'll consider it after you consider paying me! Where's my materia? 3 orbs, or 2! 2's good!
Enough already. You're embarrassing yourself.
Just 1, dude!
Alright. That should do it. For now, at least. Say, can you spare a minute?
Not really.
You know that weird black stuff coming out of the reactor? Well, the wind seems to be carrying it all the way over here. I'll admit my shack's never been in the best condition, but look at it. Holes everywhere. Holes so big that, would you believe it, all my chickens flew the coop. I plugged up the holes, but beyond that, I'm at wit's end here, let me tell you. Flapping and running around like crazy. How's an old woman like me supposed to catch 'em all? I can't keep up with a flock of chickens. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, but these 2 got away. Pee-Pee and Peep are so easygoing. They stayed right here with me without any urging. But Pippily and Pippity and Pippy and Peep, well, they didn't hesitate. Took off like lightning. We don't usually see anything like that around these parts. From that black stuff to those bizarre airplanes. I tell you, all this craziness is enough to drive a poor woman mad. The peace and quiet was the only good thing about this place.
So we just need to catch your chickens, right?
Oh, thank you, dearie. They love the sound of this here clangor. Use it and they'll come out from wherever they're hiding and follow you right back to the coop.
My nose should serve us well here.
Right. Take it away.
3 of them are still in the village. We should start by searching the surrounding area. You needn't worry. Their newfound fear of the outside world has driven them home with all haste.
You speak chicken?
More or less. They were quite eager to return to the village. Khazra must take excellent care of them.
We should go too.
My darlings, I'm so relieved you all made it back safe and sound.
They appear most pleased to be reunited with you in this place they call home.
Thank you. They can be a handful, and chasing them really works up the appetite. So allow me to whip you up some of Grandma Khazra's famous grilled chicken. Say good night, Pipperly. I don't think I've ever met such nice young people. Come back anytime, you hear? There's plenty more scrumptious grilled chicken where that came from.
They could have lived long and happy lives running free. If I hadn't.
Well, we all gotta eat?
Cooking happened. Watch your feet. What am I gonna do about you?
Wow, that's a smell.
We should go. Now.
Wait, don't leave. Treat you guys to a bowl if you help with the ingredients. The pumpkin put up a fight. The knife I've got wasn't long enough to chop it in one clean go. Had to get stabby. And that bulbous bastard, the onion. I mean, I had to close my eyes while I cut it. But that might have been a bad call.
I feel ya.
Gungaga mushroom soup. It smells pretty good all in all. Unfortunately, it's lacking in the flavor department. That's the problem. It needs something, but I'm not sure what. Maybe some more Gungaga mushrooms would do the trick. Or a hunk of cactuar meat.
Let's not. So, what more do you need?
Oh, right. Torgen's vegetables. That dog's probably parked near the village entrance, selling his produce. You mind swinging by and picking up some of his stuff for me?
What a sweet boy you are, staying behind for me. You'll be good to Torgen now, you hear?
Did you just pay that dog money?
Oh, him? That's Melon, Torgen's pup. He comes by from time to time to sell their farm's produce. We grow our own veggies here in town too, but the ones from Torgen's field are especially delicious.
Come on, let's go after him.
There's my boy. How'd it go today? Good?
Hello.
Not seen you before. Out-of-towners?
Just visiting, yeah. So, could we buy some of your produce?
Can't help you. Don't sell to out-of-towners. Barely got enough for the locals as is. Judging by them duds you got on, you're city folk, ain't you? I ain't about to sell the bounty of my soil to young'uns who ain't never got down in the muck with me in mind. Now get.
I don't know the first thing about farming, but I do know how happy these veggies are. Can practically hear them.
got an eye for the stuff. But you're telling me you got an ear, too? What's this one saying?
Something about how rich the soil is. How it can thrive and spread its roots deep. Grow big and strong.
I'll be. Oh, quit with the guilt tripping now, will ya? You know perfectly well I wasn't gonna leave them high and dry. We ain't seeing any more customers today, I reckon. So whatever we got left over is yours for the taking.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
They finally learned to talk back?
We're actually trying to make gungaga mushroom soup. What do you think we should use? Any advice would be great.
At the risk of stating the obvious, you'll need some quality gungaga mushrooms. Or better yet, some maganga mushrooms. They'll take that soup of yours to the next level. Things grow on a hill near here, but unless you got one hell of an eye, better to rely on a chocobo. They're flavorful suckers, so 3 caps ought to more than suffice. Pick them one at a time, though, if you want to keep your bird from getting all addled. Their aroma can be mighty powerful. And be mindful of the beasties, too. A lot of types are awful fond of the mushroom scent.
Gotcha.
Ah, and you can't forget the salt. Nothing brings out the flavor better than a sprinkling. And magunga mushrooms being what they are, you're gonna want to savor it. Proper kind of salt for it's got a color close to this. Now then, you get them where they need to go.
Enjoy your new home in the trash can. Am I ever gonna get this right?
We come bearing ingredients. Why don't you give it one more shot? I can pitch in too.
Well, since you guys went to the trouble. Okay, one more shot.
Oops. Whatever.
Huh. This might turn out okay.
Told you.
The Fairs are always inviting me over for dinner. Thought I'd be nice and return the favor by making them poison, apparently. But as you can see, I'm a sore loser.
Cooking's never as easy as you think.
Got that right. Didn't need to learn back in Midgar. The company provided all our meals. Tasted like garbage, though. Don't know how I stomached the stuff.
Not bad, huh?
But what about the bombberry flavor?
Bombberry? What, like the military rations?
Yeah, those. Sorry, that's really not important. What is important is the soup. The soup! Time to taste test!
Whoa there. Might want to let it cool.
Right. Oops. That's pretty good. And that salt you guys managed to find definitely brings it all together. It's crazy how a few changes made such a huge difference.
Great job.
Shawnee, that you?
Who's Shawnee? One of your chocobos? Did they run away from home?
My apologies. I don't believe we've met. I'm Kamaria, the owner.
So, Shawnee's your bird?
Goodness, no. Shawnee's my daughter. She's a chocobo jockey, or was, till she fell off her mount during a race. Since then, she's completely lost her nerve. Refuses to get back in the saddle.
I see.
Oh! Tell me, you kids any good at riding?
Yeah, we dabble.
Wonderful! In that case, how would you like to use my training course? I had everything built brand new just for Shawnee, but now it's going to waste. Someone ought to put it to good use, don't you think? And who better than you young go-getters?
I don't know.
Ever run a ring course? It's simple. You strap yourselves in and fly through a series of hoops. I reckon you won't find a course like mine anywhere else.
Whoa! That sounds amazing! You want to try it, right? Imagine how jealous everyone will be.
Sure.
I say, is that Apony I spy there? Caught yourself a fine bird, you did. Go ahead and ride her over to the training course. Twisting paths and bewildering brushlands, she'll guide you through it all with ease.
Apony, you always seem to find me, no matter where I go.
Aha! Let me guess. You're Shawnee? You were talking with your mom earlier. She said you weren't using the training facility she built. Figured if you're not up for it, then we could give Apony her exercise.
No, don't!
We'll bring her back.
All right, it's settled. And Chocobo Whisperer Yuffie gets first dibs! You know, if I were racing at the Gold Saucer, I'd bet on me.
Don't let it go to your head. I could do what you just did in my sleep. Before you start talking big, you gotta at least finish the other regiments first.
Gonna move the goalposts, huh? Fine, I'll take whatever you throw at me. Hey, Shawnee. Just so you know, if you really want to ride Apony, that's cool with me.
I'm done with riding. Apony's been a part of my family for years, ever since I was little. We rode together so much we could tell what each other was thinking, and we never had a crash. During my last race, I hit another chocobo and fell. As soon as I hit the dirt, I looked up and saw the feet, the claws, coming right at me. Every time I close my eyes, I see them again. I'd like to be alone, okay?
So that's how it's gonna be. Fine. I'll give poor Apony the exercise she needs. Not bad, not bad. I mean, we could have done way better, but that'll do.
You can't just force a chocobo to do what you want. You should have established a bond with Apony before heading out. You've got to be on the same page when you're running a course. Be completely in sync.
You don't say. Then why don't you, a real jockey, show us how it's done?
I can't believe you people. I'm going home.
Oh, crap.
That certainly backfired.
Yeah. No need to rub it in. Come on, let's catch up with her.
Apony, what are you doing? Why are you still following me? You know I can't ride you anymore. Apony, I'm sorry, but I can't. I just can't.
Says who? You just watch. I'm gonna prove to you that there's no other bird that can fly like Apony. I will. You see me? I aced it. And it's all thanks to this chocobo, Apony, the best of the best.
Don't you think I know that?
There's something on your mind. Just say it.
The day I fell, I got overconfident. Figured I had the race in the bag. I started thinking about all the ways I was gonna spend the prize money. I wasn't focused. But when I was rounding the final corner, Apony and we got out of sync. Before I knew it, I was in the dirt. Apony jumped in front to try and protect me. And because of that, she got herself hurt. So I just can't get back in the saddle. I can't. What if I hurt her again? I'd never forgive myself.
You're up, Mr. Merc. Put those chocobo interpreting skills to work.
It was a terrible accident, but we've learned from that experience and can grow as chocobo and rider and strive to not repeat past mistakes. Once we've healed Shawnee, let's race together again.
You got that?
Apony. I'll rest up. Do whatever it takes to get back in racing shape. Until then, mind looking after her for me?
You serious?
Well, yeah. She still needs exercise, and I won't be able to take her out for a while. I'd feel better knowing she's in the hands of a rider I can trust. I'm sorry for making you worry, Mom. I promise I won't give up. Not again.
That's all I wanted to hear.
Be warned, when I'm healed up, you're going down.
Bring it on!
It remains.
Excuse me, is something wrong?
Ah, you again. Nanaki's companions, yes? Forgive me. I've yet to introduce myself. I am Caesar, one of the Canyon's mentors. Now then, to answer your question, rather vile fiends have been sighted in the Vale. Ones believed to be portents of calamitous ruin.
Really?
The creatures have been observed on many occasions in times long since past. But always has our planet risen to the challenge, brought her might to bear and staved off disaster. It is through this unique celestial event that the planet provides us with proof of her victory. As you can see from these photographs, once the cataclysm has been averted and our world stands triumphant, gloriously resplendent comets grace the heavens.
I don't see anything like that around here.
Indeed. Though it should be said that none of these pictures were taken close by, but rather far from our current location. Perhaps we simply cannot see the miracles from here. The falling stars may have left their marks in the skies elsewhere.
We're gonna go look for them, right?
As if you'd ever take no for an answer.
Truly? You would do this for us? It would be a great weight off our shoulders were you to find them. If you are serious, I suggest visiting the 3 locations in which the fiends were last seen. The signs we seek may show themselves there.
Here, use these reference materials and this recording instrument. Photograph the comets you spot, though try to ensure your pictures match ours.
Blessings of the planet be upon you.
Whoa!
I know you snuck a shot of me earlier.
Nothing sneaky about it.
Is that so? Hey, let's get a selfie together, okay? Come here. Oh, perfect.
Aerith. Nothing. Let's take the photo and go.
Sure, sounds good. Wow, it looks exactly like the photo they gave us. Guess we gotta get these back to Caesar, huh?
Ah, the falling stars have indeed revealed themselves to us. All 3 of your photographs are precisely what I required. Yes, these will make a marvelous reference for posterity. As always, our planet is as strong as she is beautiful. No matter the calamity, we have no reason whatsoever to fear for her demise.
Interesting. It appears that there are more comets than were previously observed. Perhaps this is a sign that our planet has, in fact, grown more robust.
Yes, surely it is. And if we take note of their positioning and connect each with lines, just so.
I see it. The pattern.
An unprecedented configuration.
Hey, what did you wish for?
Well, only what anyone else would. I just asked the stars to protect us from harm.
Right. Of course.
That face you made earlier, what was that about?
Don't know what you mean.
Guess the shooting stars have said their piece.
Here.
What are you doing?
Nothing much. Preparing for fieldwork. Haven't performed any in quite some time. At the moment, I'm trying to hunt down my tools. I must have buried them awfully well. But where?
Fieldwork? At your age? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you ought to let us handle it.
They're treating me like I'm some invalid. I'm the very picture of health.
See what I mean? Just swallow your pride and let us take care of whatever it is. You stay and rest.
Well, I suppose I should take you up on the offer while you're still here. Very well. I'll let you assist me.
Good. Now, lay it on us.
It's true. Something has been troubling me as of late. Take a look at this field report from my previous survey of the life springs in our local region.
Are you sure this is accurate?
It was at one point, but life springs are mutable. They rarely remain in one location for long. Indeed, such events move periodically. Nothing unusual about that in the least. However, it is not their positions which trouble me. Rather, what the survey team has reported. Perhaps this fact-finding expedition of ours will clear things up. I would have you visit this site first. There, measure the Mako frequency using this meter of mine.
All right, will do. Wait, there's a gate? How are we supposed to get past it? Or is there another entrance?
Forgive me. You'll need a key. It slipped my mind.
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be at home.
There's no need to make such a fuss. I simply wish to see this with my own eyes. It would appear this spring has all but withered. You have the Mako meter.
Yeah. 5, 8. Not looking good. This thing isn't picking up much.
I see. But it's still too soon to draw any conclusions. Let's try another location, shall we? We may yet get encouraging results. Go on ahead. I will catch up to you when I am ready. That was excellent work.
Well, this doesn't look good.
10. No. 400? The meter's going crazy. What's a GZ anyway? How do you even read this?
GZ stands for Geisel, his first name. Bugenhagen was the first person to discover that the life stream emits energy we can measure.
But that's not worth mention. More importantly, our work remains unfinished. We'd best get on with it while we still have the light.
It's safe to come down now.
Oh, splendid job, Nanaki. It seems all but spent. Or perhaps it is on the verge of awakening.
Wait, is it just me, or does that sound like a weapon?
Ah, yes. If that were the case, then maybe... Right, yes. We have not a moment to lose. We must continue our work. This is the site to which I would have you attend next. Good luck to you all, and safe travels.
Whispers?
Oh, we have been graced by curious guests.
Hey, I was wondering, do you believe in fate? That something out there controls our future?
Fate is a salve we use to soothe the sting of disappointment. We are the masters of our lives, Nanaki. Would you not agree, Cloud?
Yeah, sure.
My, over 7,000. This is an unprecedented level of activity. Doubtless proof that the flow of the live stream has shifted in some manner or another. The question is, was this shift natural, or was it the product of an external force? A question for another time. One location remains.
Weird. I don't see any monsters this time.
It appears that this site has gone fallow. Cloud, the Mako meter, if you would.
We'll handle these guys. Get back!
Perhaps I am getting too old for this.
My point exactly.
I learned far more than I anticipated today. Though I harbored doubts, I now concede that you were right. Something is happening to the planet. Many questions remain, but I can share with you some answers. Life springs are founts of Mako, whose locations are dictated by the life stream's ever-changing flow. Yet in all my years, never have I seen a once thriving spring wither in so short a time. While still just a theory, given all I have witnessed, I believe the planet is changing on an unprecedented scale. Ah, the weapons. I first learned of them from amusing fables and Cetran tomes. Quite frankly, I did not believe they existed. I thought them merely allegorical. Thus did I dismiss the tales of your encounters with these incredible creatures. No, that's not it. In truth, I was terrified. Weapons are born into existence when the planet is in crisis. When the survival of all creation is at stake. I hope you will forgive me my discourteousness. You came to me in good faith, and I turned you away. But we must face our fears. Only then can we hope to overcome them. And so I face mine. The weapons have come, and they portend a grim future for us all. A malevolent energy descended upon that life spring. Never in all my years of planetological research have I ever seen such a disturbing phenomenon. You, however, appeared unfazed by what you witnessed.
Yeah.
You needn't explain, Nanaki. Indeed, it may be best that you do not. The experiences of others may skew our own perception of the truth. For the time being, quiet observation is key to unraveling this mystery. In the grand scheme of both the planet and the life stream, the lives of us mortals and the sublunary parts we play are undeniably inconsequential. For our world is the accumulation of trillions of souls, an assemblage of all life that ever was and will ever be. But that is far too reductive a way to view the cycle which sustains us. We are, after all, a part of the planet, and the planet is a part of us too. We mustn't forget that even the smallest of ripples can gather the strength to become the greatest of waves. It is thus incumbent upon us to do all we can in the time we are allotted, to not die a ripple. I endeavor to do just that. I will continue to work to uncover the planet's secrets, and if I find anything, I will let you know.
All right, just try not to overdo it. For me?
Oh, now who could this be? Why, it's from a watchman in town. How odd. Oh, what did you say?
Is something wrong?
I fear there is. The survey team has returned with reports of sightings of key spirits within the Vale.
But they were sealed within the cave.
Indeed they were. I can attest to that.
So how did they get out?
Well, these are spirits, Nanaki. Who knows what they can or cannot do? Though I know this is sudden, will you lend us your aid? Go and speak to the watchman at the gate. I will return to the Vale on my own.
Oh, good. Nanaki. We just got word from the survey team that they spotted the Gi right outside of town. Yeah, I heard. Are they okay? They weren't attacked, were they? Don't worry. Everybody's fine. Happened to be near the elevator, so they were able to escape in time. Though they had to leave their truck behind, unfortunately. Okay, I'll go take a look. We can't let more into the Vale. Appreciate it. Just, be careful out there.
Tis him. Seto.
What? I'm not Seto. I'm...
Loathsome wretch. You think we shall be fooled again? Undying is our enmity. Here we shall have our revenge.
Have it all wrong.
Silence, Seto. We beseeched your aid, begged you to recover the black materia. Bring us salvation.
What? I never agreed to that.
Do not feign ignorance, Seto. Curse you, foul Seto.
I'm not Seto. I'm his son, Nanaki. There's a lot of things I don't know yet, but I want to learn. Can you teach me about my father? About you?
Your father? I see. As you wish, son of Seto. What would you like to know? Seto ventured deep into the caverns below your home that day. Alone, that he might persuade us to cease our ingress. Though we had braced ourselves for battle, We found ourselves captivated by his resplendent mane. He was a beautiful creature, in both body and soul. So swayed were we by his courage and sincerity, that we chose to entrust with him our singular desire. We desire the return of our black materia, and deliverance from this purgatory. We believed Seto to be a man of his word, yet his betrayal proved otherwise. Our hopes placed in him, only to be trampled upon. We were forsaken, overcome with rage. One by one, our arrows found their mark. Yet Seto was unfazed by our assault. As a confidant, our secrets he would keep. As a penitent, our vengeance he would accept. Yet Seto would not forsake his duty to keep us from the veil. He was resolute, his will adamantine. And with every arrow that struck, his body hardened to match his resolve before our very eyes, unmoving in the face of our relentless onslaught. 'Twas not long until we lost heart, conceding the futility of our plight, and sank back into the dark depths whence we came. Yet the darkness granted us no comfort, and certainly not the oblivion for which we so desperately yearn.
I know this might sound hard to believe, but I want to finish what my father started. I want to fulfill his promise to you.
Is that so?
And even if you don't trust me, Yinatok does. He asked me to get back your materia. Like I told him, I'll do everything I can to make sure you can rest in peace. All I ask is that you wait in your cave until I return.
And if we comply, you will keep your word?
It might take some time, but I'll do it.
Very well. Finally, at long last. And thus, the promise has been made. See that it is not broken, son of Seto.
You sure about this? They're gonna hold you to it.
And I hope they do. Dad understood the Gi's suffering, but he also understood others would suffer if the Gi ever got the materia back. He was willing to bear that pain for them, even if it turned him to stone, if it meant that he could spare others from their wrath. We just have to find that black materia, and we have to make sure that no one gets their hands on it, not the Gi or anyone else. But I do want to keep my promise. I'm gonna find a way to release them from their suffering. There's gotta be an answer out there somewhere, and I'm not gonna stop searching until I find it.
Spoken like a true watcher.
You heard all that?
Our hopes and our dreams give us strength. Remember that. Hold tight to yours, and see that you never let them go. In time, they shall lead you to the answer you seek.
Huh? Cloud?
Billy? What are you doing out here?
I haven't had much luck at the racetrack lately. Not the good kind, that's for sure. So I came here to train.
Train? Here?
You don't know where you are? This is the home of the Chocobo Sage, a living legend. Surely you've heard of the man.
Did someone say living legend?
You okay, sir?
I am now. Thought I was a goner.
Huh?
Mind telling me who you are? There don't get many visitors out here in the boonies.
This is Cloud. He's a jockey for Gramps' ranch.
Oh, he is, huh? Perfect. Billy here needs some help. You can pick up the poor boy's slack.
There's this big race at the saucer, the Gold Cup, and it's coming up soon. We gotta get in on that, so I came here to bone up. I'm learning all sorts of stuff. See?
Hey, tell me you're not buying this choco dung. Picking garbage out of a pool isn't training, it's manual labor. You see it too, right? So weird. Come on, he's just jerking you around.
I suppose I haven't done much to pick up after him.
If you can flap your gums, you can move your gams. Now get on back to your training.
Sorry!
As for you, I know just the thing. One of my chocobos ran off when we put her out to pasture. Need you to find her. Bring her back.
You're asking me?
Her name is Selena. Ain't your normal chocobo neither. Loves the ocean more than home. The way she makes rolling waves look like solid ground. No wonder she thinks she's the bee's knees.
Please, Cloud, would you mind? Just think of it as a favor for me. You've got a gift for wrangling the wild ones.
A bird that runs on water? I already found him.
There you are, Selena. Well, I underestimated ya. Takes real skill to tame this girl. Skills like those of... Hold on. I know this. I do. Why can't I remember? Oh, damn it! This is gonna bother me all day. Oh. Aha! There we go. It was Sam and Will.
What?
They were far and away my best disciples. As I was saying, you, Cloud, you may well become as talented a trainer as them one day.
Did I hear you right? Sam? You gotta tell me everything you know about it.
You're gonna give me whiplash, son.
The Sam guy you taught. You mean Chocobo Sam out of Midgar?
I do, but why do you want to know?
Because me and him, we got history. You see, I'm Will's son.
Well, don't that beat all? I'll never forget those two. They had such a powerful passion, and an eagerness to learn, too. Everything they did was for the birds.
That's not the Sam I know. Sam's a demon. He led my parents to an early grave. Got them hooked on gambling. Pushed them to rack up tons of debt. And then...
That don't sound like him to me. You sure you ain't got your Sams mixed up? It's a common name, you know.
Only one Sam in this business. I swore that I'd humiliate him by winning the Gold Cup. Destroy his reputation. Then I'd at least have some kind of revenge for what that bastard did to my parents.
Now that that's out of your system, back to it.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Thought you came out here to learn about chocobos, not to get revenge. Then it's settled. I'll be your opponent. And dear Selena will be your steed.
If Cloud wins, does that mean you'll finally tell me about my dad?
You've got a deal. But know that I won't be pulling any punches out there. When you're ready, give me a holler and we can hit the track. Pluck my ever-loving feathers. That was one hell of a performance. If I didn't know better, I'd say this wasn't your first rodeo.
Surprise.
Well, shoot. You got me good. And once you start tearing up the track out there, the racing world will blame me for letting you loose.
A promise is a promise, sir. Please tell me more about my dad and Uncle Sam.
All right, then. What do you want to know? Let's see. They couldn't have been much older than you are now. The two of them came and asked me to take them under my wing. Turned them down, seeing as I'd already retired, but they hung around the grounds anyway. Since they had nothing better to do, I put them to work, and that's how it all began. Well, wasn't nothing out of the ordinary, I'd say. Ran some errands, did some repairs, helped around the house. You know, your standard training regimen. And in their downtime, they took it upon themselves to dig through my library, learning about chocobos and how to handle them. Came to differing conclusions. They used to argue something fierce. I can't say the two of them got on terribly well.
I figured.
Will and Sam had mighty strong opinions about how to best raise chocobos, and it drove them to fight, with their words and with their fists. That said, only reason those two fought as hard as they did is because they both cared deeply about the cause. As far as passion is concerned, the two of them were birds of a feather. How you feel now? Managed to sort out the mess inside?
What do you mean?
When we first met, I saw the way your eyes were brimming with anger. I knew right then and there that what you needed wasn't teaching or training. What you needed was time. Time to look deep inside yourself and clear out all the wickedness and spite that have been haunting your heart.
Which is why you had him clean out the pool?
Exactly. I don't know what happened to your father after he left this place. And I can understand why he'd want to beat old Sam in a race. Few things feel better than sticking it to someone who did you wrong. But that being said, you should never use your birds as tools for revenge. Ask yourself, why did I decide to start raising chocobos?
I guess it's because I saw how happy those birds made my mom and dad. How they'd smile. The chocobos brought us a lot of fun, and brought us together as a family. I guess that's why.
Good enough. The why is important, so don't forget yours. I reckon Sam's got his eyes on the gold cup. Keep yours unclouded by hatred, and you'll do fine.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for everything. I'm gonna head back to the saucer. Make sure our birds are ready for the big race. Don't worry about putting your name in. I'll take care of it. All you need to do is show up and win.
Hello, dear. May I help you?
Just listening. You've got a great voice.
Oh, you flatter me. I didn't even know I was doing it. You see, this cat I feed sometimes has gone missing. And when I worry, I cannot help but sing.
Hey. Sounds like a job for a merc, doesn't it?
Why, I sing whenever the mood strikes, really. Haven't you ever felt like bursting into song?
No, I can't say I have.
You've got an ear for music, though.
I played piano a little when I was younger. My mom taught me.
My, that's lovely. You ought to accompany me sometime.
Sure. I bet it'd be a lot of fun. Come on.
If you like, we can go look for your cat.
Really? Oh, what a relief. I'm Christine, by the way. Chef and chanteuse. You might want to start by looking around the foot of Mount Nebel. She's got the most beautiful snow-white coat. Petite little thing, too. Speaking of, she must be starving out there. Here, be sure to feed her.
Kittens? I can't believe it. Fluffy? Hey, girl. How you doing? It's me, Tifa. Remember? You're okay. Thank God. Aww. Fluffy, what's wrong?
She doesn't look so good.
Let's try giving her the cat food. There's plenty more where this came from, so dig in.
I'm a little worried Fluffy and the kittens might have been hurt. Do you mind if we head back to the village? You know, if we asked her nicely, I bet that head chef would take care of the kittens. I mean, can't say no to both of us, right?
Guess we'll see. Come on.
Huh. Guess even she can tell this place is nothing like it used to be.
That's probably why she never came back here.
What is it? Fluffy?
After him.
Why, look who it is. Oh, my little baby! I'm so glad you're okay. And just look at all these yummy muffins you brought back with you.
She gave birth to her litter on the mountain.
Oh, sweetling, you're going to be a great mommy.
I hope this is all right. It wasn't exactly safe for a bunch of kittens. Couldn't just leave them, so...
Don't be silly, dear. You did the right thing. I'll take excellent care of this family. They'll want for nothing. Long I've dreamed of opening my home to little ones to play and romp and love. La 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 la. If I'm going to take these cats in, they're going to need names. You've got such beautiful white fur. Blanca. Yes, that fits perfectly, don't you think? As for the kittens, we'll decide later.
Actually, the cat's already got a name.
Shh. What? You weren't hoping to hear me play, were you? I'm terribly sorry, Blanca, but I'm a bit worn out after all that excitement.
Tifa can play.
Cloud? What a wonderful idea. You'll humor us, dear, won't you?
Okay, just a bit.
Hold that thought. This occasion calls for an accompaniment. I know some folks who would just love the chance to perform. Don't go anywhere.
That escalated quickly. I wasn't expecting an audience. I haven't practiced since I was a kid. What should I do?
Back out?
Well, that's not an option.
Then I think you better get warmed up.
Glad that you could help. Take care of the cats for me.
I certainly will. Rest assured, I'll keep them very well fed. So bring your appetites. All right, come along then.
Playing that piano again brought back a lot of memories. How Mom used to teach me while Dad was downstairs in the kitchen doing his best, which was pretty good. Hangouts with Emilio and the gang, which we kept inviting you to, but you never came.
Never? Really?
Really? But you seemed fine on your own.
That what it looked like? That I enjoyed being alone?
You didn't?
Of course not.
Huh. Guess we still don't know each other that well.
Well, never too late to make up for lost time.
Yeah, that's true. I'm glad we came.
Yeah. Glad we found Fluffy, too.
I think you mean Blanca. But yeah, I hope she and the kittens are happy here.
Well, if it isn't the talk of the resort! I can't thank you enough for handling that mess. Is there anything I can do for you? Who? Oh, that ungrateful schlub. I hope the hero is enjoying his 15 minutes of fame. It won't last, and neither will his hilltop roach trap. Just give it time. I certainly wasn't expecting the professor to do something like that. Still, I'm a simple man, and from what I gather, his experiment was of great scientific import. So while I could have done without the collateral damage, it fills me with pride to be the mayor who holds a special footnote in Shinra's illustrious history. Well, all that ugliness is in the past. Let's look to our future, one that's bright and mutually beneficial.
I'm not buying it.
Oh, surely I can sell you on the idea of lending the merc I've hired a hand.
What's this about a merc?
Oh, perhaps you're associates. That makes things easier. You see, some fiends popped out of the water and assaulted a group of innocent beachgoers the other day. The young lady agreed to exterminate those pests, only to go on a bender at a bar on the beach. I paid her a handsome sum up front, too, so I intend to get my money's worth. Oh, and after you've gotten rid of those monsters, as a personal favor, I want you to take care of that merc. She's been spending the money I paid her to do nothing but party. Each time she learned there are some folks you don't cross.
Agreed.
I've no doubt you'll find her at that damned bar. Do give her my regards.
Oh, hey there, Cloud. Welcome to my Costa del Sol headquarters. Figured I'd set up shop here, in case there's trouble in paradise. I know Junon was kind of a bust, but I'm back and better than ever. Same goes for my advertising. So don't you worry about me, my fellow merc.
Aren't you supposed to be working?
Really? Another lecture? For a 20-something, you sound like my grandma. And for the record, I have been working, thank you very much. I figured out where the fiends are probably gonna show. All that's left is to have someone else do the cleanup.
Let me guess. Me?
Exactly. So don't try to pin it on this merc. The whole situation would be resolved if you did your job. Nobody likes a slacker.
Man, this girl's got some nerve. And coming from me, that's saying a lot. But if we don't do something, it's your good name that's gonna end up taking the hit.
She's got a point. So, here's the deal. Your thoughtful bosses dug up a recipe for bait that ought to lure those monsters out of hiding. All you need to do is gather the materials and make some for yourself. Here. When you're done, head to the off-limits beach across town for some monster baiting.
You're coming with. Can't do this alone.
Oh! Looks like you managed to whip up some bait. Now all you gotta do is lure those fiends out and bash their brains in. Head to the off-limits beach and sprinkle that nasty stuff around.
Some legend. This bait's a bust.
Spoke too soon. Better go tell Kyrie.
Right. So, what about the mayor's other request? You know, the whole take care of her thing? I mean, lying isn't the greatest, but she doesn't deserve that.
Not yet, at least.
Welcome back, fellow merc. So, did you take care of those baddies?
Yep.
Ah, perfect. In that case, I'm gonna go tell the mayor so I can claim my reward.
Hold it. The mayor had another request.
What was it?
Said we should take care of you.
He what? No, this has to be a joke, right?
Hate to break it to you, Kyrie, but this is no laughing matter.
What? Wait, hang on a sec. Please. Why would he ask you, my own business partner, to take me out? What did I do wrong? Well, once you showed up, I knew you'd handle it better than me, so I thought I should let the pro do his thing.
And if I hadn't shown up, what then?
I mean, I would have figured something out. I'm actually a surprisingly resourceful gal, you know.
Do you wanna die?
Forgive my granddaughter her questionable sense of humor.
Grandma?
I was taking some time off to enjoy the sun when I heard a merc was in town. Figured I'd pay him a visit and, well... If Cloud hadn't come to your rescue, young lady, you would have been a goner. Don't be fooled. That mayor's no model citizen. He's as wicked as they come. You need to pick your targets with care.
Yeah, you've told me 1,000 times.
Make it 1,001, because you still don't get it.
Look, I'm doing my best out here, okay? It's just that some things are beyond my control. You're the one who doesn't get it. No matter what I try, every single time, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Ah, Kyrie, you know I only want what's best for you. And if you're to be the next guardian angel of the slums...
Honestly, I kind of get where Kyrie is coming from here. Parents want kids to listen to them because they know what's best, but they don't. They just want us to do whatever they tell us. And that really, really sucks, you know?
I've always looked up to the guardian angel of the slums. But that's your thing, Grandma, not mine. And no matter how much I want to follow in your footsteps and make you proud, I can't. Because I'm not you. I'm me.
I don't know. You certainly sound just like me.
Oh?
Ah, forgive me, dear. I know I shouldn't push you or nitpick your technique. So how about this? We work together as partners, equals. Sound fair? Now then, shall we head home? The people need us.
Okay, let's go.
In any case, thanks for looking out for my little merc. I'll be taking her back to Midgar.
Try to make sure she stays there.
Trying's about all I can do.
Thank you for stepping in back there.
I was just so pissed I had to say something. Stay strong.
You too. Girl power and all that.
Come on, partner.
Coming!
Actually, let's say we look for one last job before we leave.
Oh, I've got an idea. You see, I dug up a little dirt about that mayor.
Just a little?
So, what do we do now?
We go and tell the mayor we took care of the merc, just like he wanted.
Oh, there you are, friends. I heard you ran that little swindler out of town. I would have preferred a more final farewell, but she's gone and that's enough. As a token of my thanks, accept this reward.
Sir, we've got trouble. See for yourself. They even found the secret safe. It's empty.
What?
You better head back.
We hereby bequeath your ill-gotten gains to the more deserving masses. And it's signed, the first and third guardian angels of the slums, radiant saviors of the sun-kissed. No way! You go, girls! Oh, hey, mister. Hey, Yuffie. You guys are looking grim. Somebody die?
The grown-ups are saying there's gonna be a war soon. A real bad one, too.
And because we're right below Junon, everyone's worried we're gonna get hit first.
Don't worry. Under Junon doesn't really have any strategic value. I mean, it would get taken along with the rest of the city. But so long as you don't piss off the occupying forces, they probably wouldn't beat the crap out of you.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen, because it sounds horrible.
More importantly, how long has it been since we last saw each other? We should make the most of this lucky little reunion.
That'd be great! But what should we do?
I've got it! Our adorable dolphin friend and this guy are gonna put on the most spectacular show ever! Who's ready for a good time?
You're gonna do great. I didn't know Mr. Dolphin could do that.
Yeah, neither did I. I kind of want to be a dolphin trainer too.
You know, all we really need is a couple of super-duper powerful orbs. We give Shinra and Sephiroth what's coming to them, and then it's happily ever after.
Maybe.
We hope you enjoyed the show, but even if you didn't, you still gotta pay. That'll be 1 orb apiece, kiddos. Pony up! What? But I don't have any! What a ripoff! Hey! Without paying?
Thanks a bunch, mister. You better come back and put on another show sometime, okay?
Sure.
First...
Mind telling us what you're doing? Cut it out!
I've died and gone to heaven.
That's gonna cost you $2 grand.
$2 grand? Although, for a visage of such pulchritude, if I had the money, I'd pay your price in a heartbeat. But alas.
I'll pay you if you rein it in.
Don't think I caught your name.
Oh, my sincerest apologies. I'm Neve, and I write children's books for a living. Which sounds fun, but it's not, since right now I'm flat broke. I spent my last remaining gil to come scout out this village. I was hoping to use something here in my next book, but... the specter of failure stalks me, looming from behind every corner. Will my creative instincts ever return, or am I doomed to chase them like a rat in a life-size maze?
Wait, what did you say? That sounded a lot like... I'm a rat trapped in a life-size maze! Sorry, but I just gotta ask. You're Meave Mabel, aren't you? Author of Life in the Endless Maze. That's my daughter's favorite book in the whole world. Can I get an autograph? Wait, actually, can I shake your hand?
Of course! Anything for a fan. I mean, I always assumed I didn't have any, but it's an incredible honor to finally meet an aficionado of my work.
Oh, you said you were scouting this village for book ideas, yeah? If it's all right with you, we'd love to help. Got the perfect guy to serve as inspiration, too.
What?
You are perfect!
I am?
Yes, I can see it now. A warrior beast with fur as fiery as his burning soul. Curse this feeble frame! My mind races, yet my hands plod along as if trapped in treacle.
Miss Mabel, are you all right?
Resolve, suffering, odyssey. Help me to express these themes by taking pictures which embody them. I beseech you.
Resolve, suffering, and odyssey. Those are great themes. We're gonna need locations to do them justice, though. There's a riverbed by the edge of the forest that'll work. Come on, let's hit it up.
I can't wait to see your photos. They're sure to help me write a story like no other.
All right. First up, we gotta capture Resolve. And in my humble opinion, there ain't no better backdrop than right here, where jungle meets desert. Look right at the camera and think of when we made our heroic charge straight into this godforsaken tangle.
All right, make sure to get my good side.
Let's see. Next we're off to, oh I know, the Mako reactor. Come on, we gotta keep this thing rolling, just like the book. Escape the maze and be free. Well, here we are. Can't say I've got fond memories of this dump, considering. But hey, That's why it's perfect for capturing the theme of suffering. All you gotta do is picture Scarlet's ugly mug, and we're golden. Easy as pie, am I right?
Okay, one pensive-looking Nanaki coming up.
Okay, the last one is Odyssey. Don't know about you, but that screams airstrip to me. Let us fly on the wings of dreams together and claim our freedom. You know, like the book. This is the last one, so make sure you look extra spiffy red. Theme is Odyssey. Recall the way you felt about setting off for Cosmo Canyon. The nerves, the excitement, the joy, the hope. So, strike a pose like,
No worries, I got it.
Here you go, Miss Mabel. Think these will spark your imagination?
What is this feeling? It's as if my hand has become a conduit for the gods of prose. There once was a crimson warrior who wronged his village. For his crimes, he was forced to leave, and so the former king of the forest embarked on a journey into unknown lands.
That's actually not too bad of a start.
While on his journey, he came across a group of 3 brave knights. The knights were very impressed, and they told him, "You are the king of which the legends foretold. Please, lead our people to victory."
Oh, wow. I like where this is going.
He gazed off into the distance and with conviction declared, "Though I began my journey as king of the forest, that is not where I shall end it. My future lies far beyond the woods."
This is bound for the bestseller list. A surefire hit. Right, Cloud?
You never know.
Oh, man, you really just don't get it, do you? Listen, you gotta have faith.
If you don't write something you think will sell, it won't. So believe. Trite but quite true.
Oh, I can't wait to read this to my Marlene. Don't want to rush you, but I hope you can finish it soon.
Thank you, and I promise that the instant it's complete, I'll make sure to send you and your daughter a copy. Oh, right, and one for our bestial brainchild.
Yoo-hoo down there! Looks to me like you could use some help. Wait. Chi-Chan? What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Yuffie. And
who's this?
Oh, this is TJ. He was Avalanche HQ's, guy on the ground? Informant? Right. And these are my helpless yet lovable minions.
it really is a small world.
You say something?
Nope, just glad you're okay. I'll be honest, when I first caught wind of Shinra's plan to drop the Sector 7 plate, I was pretty skeptical. But after you and I parted ways, I told HQ about everything I'd heard, and went around making sure my friends got out in time. And most of them did, but not all. So many lives I could have saved. I'll never forget the sight of the plate crashing down. Gonna haunt me forever. I take it you tuned into Colonel Lodbrok's speech. Makes me proud to see folks finally banding together against that piece of shit company. Wutai is gonna be at the heart of this fight, and I'm ready to risk it all to make sure we win. Nayo and them? We were on the run together after we fled Midgard. They decided to stay in Cosmo Canyon. Said they wanted to brush up on their planetology. Though, I don't know how well that'll go for him. All three seemed pretty down. Hope they're okay. Actually, since fate has deigned to bring us back together, mind if I ask a favor? You see, I ran afoul of this big old fiend. I put the pedal to the metal trying to escape, and, well, now I'm paying the price. Pretty sure the sucker's still around here somewhere. Mind smoking him out and taking him down?
A favor, huh? I suppose
suppose I could be persuaded, seeing as we are friends. But don't expect me to lift a finger for free.
Just name your price.
And you got yourself a deal.
So how do we find this thing?
When it's not hunting, it's hiding. So it might be underground. But it should be easy to track down with one of those vibration detectors the Moogles sell at their shop.
I'll help thee. Those monsters have got it all.
You mean this?
Quite a performance. I'm impressed.
As you should be. So, where are you off to now?
Unfortunately, Shinra's been making moves to push back against the resistance effort. Once they tighten up the borders, travel's gonna get tough. So, I've decided to head for Wutai while I can. You're going home too, aren't you?
No, not yet. I can't. Not until I've gathered lots and lots of powerful materia.
I see. Well, try to stay out of trouble. That goes for the rest of you as well. You hear? You're bound to get caught up in the SRC's business at some point or another. Better be prepared.
Right.
Nice seeing you. Good luck out there, Yuffie.
See you back in Wutai!
Back again, are we? What is it this time? Well, they're gone now. Or what was left of them. Some Shinra troopers helped dispose of their remains. How they got in, however, remains unclear. But that's for someone else to figure out. We're still struggling with the loss of Mr. Murasaki. Shinra's created a refuge for those suffering from Mako poisoning. Here they can relax and recover in their own time. Though recently, some have up and left without a word, which is frankly beyond me. I'm the manager of the manor only on paper. I know next to nothing about it. Records indicate it was built as a research facility, on land borrowed from the village back in Shinra's early days. The work carried out at the facility, however, was apparently quite sensitive. Pretty much all the details have been redacted. Really makes you wonder what they're trying to conceal. By the way, you spent an awful long time inside Shinra Manor. What were you doing in there?
We needed to use the terminal.
That's all, was it?
Why do you ask?
Well, you see, ever since your visit, I've been hearing this strange voice. A woman's, coming from inside. I know this sounds crazy, but you don't think it's haunted, do you?
Hardly. Besides, you're the manager. Ain't it your job to investigate?
No. I don't have the clearance to set even 1 foot inside. Regardless, I know what I heard. It wasn't just the wind rustling through the trees at night. Someone was weeping, almost musically. It sounded like a woman wailing.
For real?
I'm afraid so. And given that I didn't hear a thing until you went inside, it's clear there's a connection. Why not take some responsibility and go investigate for me?
I think I'm gonna sit this one out. Hey.
Come on. I'm sure it's nothing serious.
Well, I don't hear a damn thing. So, case closed. No need for us to overstay our welcome. Eesh. What are you doing?
Be quiet. Listen.
You hear something I don't?
I feel it below us.
Well, I don't feel anything. But you know this place better than we do. If you're willing to lead, we'll follow.
What do you mean, we?
Scared.
Me? Scared? I ain't been scared a day in my life. I was even voted bravest buddy back in the day.
Of course you were.
Man, this is ridiculous. That guy was convinced there's some kind of ghost in here, but I'm not buying it. I say we just turn around.
Getting cold feet?
Of course not. Besides, it wouldn't be our first paranormal encounter, like the Gee. They were ghosts, I think.
Sounds nothing like the Gee we know.
Then what?
Vincent, what's the deal with you and Sephiroth? How do you know him?
Our bond is unique. I'm to blame in part for the evils he's unleashed. I've had many opportunities to purge him from this world. Unfortunately, I couldn't pull the trigger.
Don't beat yourself up.
Oh?
I don't know if you can kill him. And even if you could, I think he'd stick with you. Somehow.
Quite the rosy outlook. Wait. You're going to need my key card. It'll grant you access to the lower levels.
Hey, Vincent, you got any idea whose voice that is? Like, seen any women wandering the manor? Maybe some gal got stuck in a coffin.
Unlikely. A female staffer once lived here, but she's long gone.
Then who else could it be?
Do I have to keep repeating myself? As I said, we'll soon find out.
La 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 la, not listening.
This floor is where he conducted his combat trials. Countless subjects were slaughtered here. Disposed of, never to be mourned.
Huh. Now I know you're just screwing with me. Well, I ain't falling for it. No, sir.
Keep moving. The simulator is up ahead. Can't proceed further until we complete the trial. Best of luck.
Greetings and welcome, my lovely specimens.
This asshole again?
Today is your lucky day. You'll be participating in a series of combat simulations. Few are permitted to take part in mine. Be grateful for this honor. Well, without further ado, let us begin. I look forward to analyzing the data gleaned from your deaths, messy as they'll be. Marvelous! You've cleared every trial! I've created masterpieces yet again, I see. Without further ado, my dear specimens, let's proceed to Act 2.
Let's go.
You mentioned some gal used to work here, but what exactly did she do?
Whatever the good professor bade her. As their bodyguard, I was never made privy to the details of their research.
Well, knowing that sick freak, I doubt he was up to anything good. And I bet that gal wasn't much better than him either.
That's not true.
Oof. Did I touch a nerve?
Just stay quiet. I have to concentrate.
You know, deep down, I knew you'd make it this far. Of course, not every participant does. Only the finest, the elite among you, survive. You should be very proud. I, for one, am delighted by your success.
Where are you off to? To shut him up.
As a token of my appreciation, I've prepared for you a gift.
That's what we've all been hearing?
You gotta be kidding me!
Here it is, your final trial. You must face this fiend in combat and emerge triumphant or die.
Guess this means we busted our ghost. A monster. Tainted by Hojo's touch, no doubt.
Why the singing, though?
An outlet for stress, perhaps. An expression of displeasure. Despite their appearance, some fiends are capable of complex thinking and experiencing emotions.
Right. Monsters got feelings. I know we ought to have mercy for all life, but you gotta draw the line somewhere.
In any case, thanks for your help with the investigation. Don't stay too long.
Oh, hey Cloud! Got some news! Apparently the powers that be like what we have to offer. Gave us permission to race in the Gold Cup! So I went and signed you up as soon as I could. After all, you're the best jockey I know. The cup is 3 races, and you get points based on where you place in each. Bird with the most at the end wins. But the races are nothing like you've ever seen before. Gotta be on the ball if you want to take the top spot. Anyway, when you're ready to face off against the finest riders this side of the continent, head on over to registration. Cloud! I can't believe it. This is really happening. We're about to race in the Gold Cup. Oh, hell. I can't tell you how long I've been waiting for this moment. We made it!
Rein it in.
Couldn't even if I wanted. Okay, Cloud, your bird's ready and raring to go. All that's left is...
Cheating, if that ain't the stupidest. Obviously some sore losers are trying to raise a stink. We'd best nip this thing in the bud. You tell them the reason we keep winning is because we know how to take care of our birds. Long time no see, Merc. And Miss Tifa, too. Sure told me you were dropping by. Would have given you a royal treatment.
Oh, hey, Sam.
Gotta say, I'm surprised to see your name on the jockey list. What sparked your interest in bird racing?
This and that.
Fell into it, did you? Well, you're a natural. Not just anybody can break my aces straight.
That was just a practice race. My official record is still pristine. This is the Gold Cup. The contest for which Hyperion and I have trained non-stop. You got the drop on us before, but you won't get lucky twice.
Now we're talking. You two are gonna give the people a race to remember. You're...
Billy. I work on Bill's ranch. You might remember my parents, Will and Clara, since you killed them.
Did I?
Don't play dumb. You were mad their business was eating into your profits. So you got them addicted to gambling. It was all part of your grand plan.
Wouldn't say the story is that simple. But the truth can't be one bitter drink. And you ain't nowhere near old enough to keep it down.
I ain't just some stupid kid, and I'll prove it to you. If my man here wins the Gold Cup, that's proof I'm old enough to hear your truth.
You're on. Piddly little ranch like yours ain't got a chance. But best of luck to y'all.
Sure about this? Pressure's on now.
Yeah, well, all I gotta do is win it all, right?
Hello and welcome
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Gold Saucers Chocobo Racetrack, which today plays host to racing's biggest competition, the Gold Cup. Over 3 grueling races, our contenders will push themselves to the limit. The world is watching with bated breath as the best of the best take their places for what will surely be one heck of a race. Fan favorite Joe will be riding the Chocobo Hyperion for Sam's delivery service. And given his track record, many expect a decorated champion to be first across the finish line. All right, folks, our contenders are ready. Every gate is occupied, so this is it. The moment you've been waiting for, the Gold Cup. I cannot believe it! The Gold Cup goes to none other than Cloud Stripe and Bill's Chocobo Ranch. He's taken 3 races in a row in an unprecedented, flawless victory. No one saw this snake in the grasslands coming, and now the racing world is sure to remember his name.
No. Mind letting me breathe?
Nice riding.
Thanks.
There's a streak-running bastard. He stole the title right out from under my nose.
Well, Hyperion didn't make it easy.
I'd hope not. Mighty fine bird you raised. He beat mine fair and square.
Just tell me, what happened to my parents? I held up my end of the bargain. Now it's your turn.
Son, do you know what kind of business your parents were trying to break into after they got their ranch up and running? Wild Chocobo conservation. It's no secret that environmental changes have been hard on the birds, and what's bad for them is bad for business. Unfortunately, nobody seemed to care. Saving the planet ain't cheap, you see. Folks know somebody's got to pay for it, but they'll be damned if it's gonna be them. So while everybody else turned a blind eye, one couple faced the problem head on. Your parents. They had everything they'd need. The know-how, drive, and passion. Thing is, none of that counts for much if you ain't got the gill. So they went around taking out loans left and right, till they were swimming in debt, which is when they ran into the meanest shark of them all. Reckon you know who.
Don Corneo.
I didn't know it at the time, but that sleazy bitch was rounding up folks and shipping them off to Shinra for their experiments. Will and Claire figured it was the only way they'd be able to save their business, so they signed up. A while later, Will paid me a visit, begged me to take the reins in his and Claire's stead. He wanted what was best for those birds. As did I, so I took him up on the offer and bought him out. And since then, I ain't seen either one of your parents. It was only after that I heard about Corneo's antics through the grapevine. Couldn't do a thing to stop him. Not with Shinra in the wings, that's for sure.
They say anything about me? Or my sister?
Not to me, no. Don't go thinking they forgot about you. You and your sister were always at the forefront of their minds. The business might have gone south, but they chose to give up their future to make sure you two could have yours. That's why you got a roof over your head, a place to work, and food to eat.
I can't believe it. I've had it wrong this whole time.
Son, I'd be surprised if there's a wild chocobo out there that doesn't owe its freedom to your mom and your dad, one way or another. Hell of a legacy to live up to, but if you want it, the business is yours. Just know this, it ain't gonna turn a profit. So unless you can find a way to fund it, you'll wind up in the same trouble as your folks. Think it over. Maybe chat with Pawpaw too. Call it. Heads or tails, son. Get it right, and I'll float you some operating capital.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm gonna do this on my own. Me and Chloe and Gramps, I mean.
You truly are their boy. Got your old man's pig head and your mother's backbone. Not bad.
I'm gonna do my parents proud. You'll see. It may take some time, but I'll make sure their legacy lives on. I don't get it. If Gramps knew all this, why'd he make it sound like Sam was to blame?
He was probably trying to protect you, to stop you from going after Corneo or Shinra on your own. So he pinned it on Sam, knowing that your uncle would be okay shouldering the blame.
Shouldn't have to tell you this, but seeking revenge would be stupid.
I know. Still, if an opportunity did happen to come along, you'd help me out, wouldn't you?
Hey, I'm a world-famous jockey now. Can't be associated with that kind of stuff.
You had me going there.
Captain? Oh, wow, it's really you!
7th Infantry, right?
It's good to see you again, Captain. You here to offer support?
Something like that. Sit rep?
Sir, we managed to contain a dangerous fiend in the sector up ahead.
But said fiend proved more formidable than expected. So we were awaiting reinforcements, and imagine our surprise when you showed up.
The target seems to have settled down, but there's no telling when it'll act up again. Now's the perfect time to take the thing out.
Suppose we ought to lend him a hand, huh?
All right, Captain, follow us.
You!
Fall back, now.
Sir!
Well, that's not good.
If we don't find and stop that fiend, it could kill countless civilians.
That a chocobo could track its scent. You're on it?
Yeah.
Good. We'll return to Junon. The garrison needs to be informed about the situation. That thing's vicious. Give it the chance, and it'll rip your heads clean off. So make sure you beat it to the punch.
We'll link back up with you once we finish our report. Till then, Captain!
That's that.
I'm told that the target's been neutralized. Excellent work out there.
Ma'am.
Something on your mind, Trooper? Very well. Permission to speak granted. They may operate as independent cells, but it seems they communicate regularly. While united by their desire to take down Shinra, the how and why of it varies considerably between factions.
Some see civilian casualties as acceptable collateral damage, or our fault. I've no doubt these extremists sick that monster on the city.
Such scum deserve nothing less than to be trapped in a room full of tonberries.
What's the 7th Infantry still doing out here? I figured you guys would have been shipped back to Midgar by now.
Normally, I wouldn't answer that sort of question, but why not? The brass ordered us to remain behind, following the ceremony. Anything else? That little hellion back there was a bioweapon developed by R&D with the cooperation of advanced weaponry. They were keeping it in that underwater facility of theirs, but it managed to escape during a recent incident. Our investigations are ongoing, but we suspect the Shinra Resistance Committee was involved. You're familiar with their operations?
Nope, not at all.
Our orders were to neutralize the fleeing fiend and ensure the safety of the local populace. While we succeeded in locating the target and keeping it contained within an isolated area, it was too tough to take on.
After we parted ways with you, we hurried back to Junon and called for additional reinforcements. But our calls went unanswered. There just aren't enough troopers to go around.
That's bullshit. There's plenty of troopers. They just didn't want to help because they heard we were fraternizing with the enemy.
I have to admit I was worried the situation might have gotten completely out of hand, but you managed to bring it under control. You did good out there today. I must say, in all my wildest dreams, I never thought I'd have a soldier in my ranks. One who keeps such unusual company at that. Suspected terrorists, a Utaya ninja, an escaped lab rat, and an ancient. At ease, we're heading home. I need to report today's events, how the 7th Infantry resolved the crisis on its own.
So you're not gonna tell them about us?
No, but you best leave before I change my mind. Otherwise, I might just strap you to the back of a dragon.
Assuming we all live long enough, there's a chance we may meet again someday. Though let's hope for your sakes that it isn't on the field of battle.
We thank you for your support, Captain. 7th Infantry, salute!
At ease, Troop. We're good this time.
Hey there. Heading out? On patrol. Got a slightly troubling report.
But not troubling enough to let us go with her.
I'm captain. It just makes sense for me to go.
Yeah, but not by yourself.
We're talking in circles.
If I may, as you can tell by looking at him, Cloud here has a lot of experience taking care of trouble. So, why don't you send him on patrol instead?
Don't worry, I'll go. Give you time to talk things over.
What do you think?
Okay then. If you've got time to spare. Recently, folks have spotted some foul-looking fiends outside the village. I want you to head to the observation tower. Take a look around. See if you notice anything suspicious.
just leave it to him. Whoa, that's ginormous!
That's some fine work.
Huh? When did you get here?
Been following you for a while, but I'm sure Cloud already knew that.
Yeah, well,
View from the Outlook was pretty nice, huh? I like to relax there. Plus, it's easy to spot people coming our way well in advance.
Wait, are you expecting someone?
I've got a lot of questions I've been meaning to ask you, you know.
That's so. Fine. But I don't have all day. You get one question, and one question only. As silly as it sounds, someone who isn't with us anymore. But he doesn't feel gone. It's like I wouldn't be surprised if I woke up one day and saw him outside our gates. He's not an ex or anything like that. I don't know what he was, but I really miss the guy.
I get it.
Wish I could see him again. Make sure he's alright. Though if I'm being honest, it's just for my sake, isn't it? Not his.
Something happened between you?
This is gonna sound cryptic and weird, I know, but I stole part of his life from him, and I gotta carry that. Hold on. Didn't I say one question? Anyway, this world of ours is about to change. That's not my gut talking. The writing's been on the wall for a while now. And there's nothing we can do to stop what's coming.
I bet you could, if anyone.
That's sweet. You know, I think I see it now. What he saw in you. Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah?
Yeah?
And on that note, let's head back.
Well, look who it is!
Beck's business?
That's right, buddy. And right now, we just so happen to be looking to hire new talent. Say, since you're here, how about I pencil you in for an interview? Sound good?
Ooh, yeah! Sign him up, boss!
Of course!
So you gonna get penciled? Hell no.
So, prospective employee, first things first, what is your full name?
Cloud Strife.
Seriously?
Cloud Strife. Nice name. Real poetic. Next up, I'm gonna need your employment history. Ooh, doesn't get much more prestigious than that, does it? Explains why you're so strong, too. As you know, we here at Beck's Business make a living by slaying fiends and keeping folks safe. If you were to join us, what sort of skills would you bring to the table?
Oh yeah! I can vouch for him on that one, Mr. President! This guy will mash monsters in seconds flat!
Yeah, just like he did to us! Let me just confer with my associates. Hey, we can get this schlub to do all the heavy lifting for us. Our monster troubles are over, boys. After thorough deliberation, our council has decided to approve your candidacy. Congratulations!
Congratulations!
You candidate!
We've been holding out hope for a qualified applicant, and your accomplishments speak for themselves, Mr. Strife. Indeed, I think you have the potential to become a mentor to your new colleagues. Welcome to the BB family.
I'm your superior, and you're my superior.
We've got some big expectations for you, rookie.
Okay, now that the formalities are out of the way, it's time for your first assignment. There's an old highway on the outskirts of town. Go on ahead and prep for battle while you're at it. We've got some paperwork.
On behalf of Beck's business, let's get to work.
Hey, newbie! How's it looking over there?
You done with our work?
He ain't done shit! God damn it, was hoping they'd be dead. Go on, get him, Boogie! You showed him who's boss! And as your boss, I'll keep that in mind during your performance evaluation. Huh?
Look who it is! That's Butt Lunches! What did you say? You ran out of Midgar so fast, we didn't get to say goodbye. Heard you went straight and started a business. So me and the boys thought we ought to pay you a visit. Celebrate this exciting new venture of yours. It'll be a party.
Well, ain't that thoughtful? Okay, let's do it. Hey, you! Rookie! Get the party started!
Yeah, start it!
I love parties!
Wait just a damn minute! Get ready, because you're finally gonna get what's coming to you.
I don't even know who the hell you are.
Go! That's what you get for thinking you can go toe-to-toe with big business!
You're nothing but a sellout.
Huh? What'd you say to me?
We're supposed to be rebels. Folks didn't want nothing to do with us. They kicked us to the curb, spit in our faces. And that's exactly what set us free. But you lost your way after Blondie whipped your ass. We get knocked down, we don't cut and run. We play dead and live to fight another day. Business? More like bullshit. Now you're just falling in line. You ain't outlaws. You're in-laws.
Boss? I don't want to be in-laws. Well, ain't that some shit? One taste of civil society, and I almost lost my edge. Listen up, boys. Effective today, Beck's business is closed. And in its place, I'll be forming Beck's Bikers, a band of outlaws born to rule the open road. Yeah, boss! Yeah, boss! Ready, boys? Then let's burn rubber!
You got it, boss!
Sorry, rookie. You're fired. But hey, lots of bumps like that in the ride of life. Gotta hang on tight.
One hell of a life they're living.
Gotta admit, kinda jealous. Psych. Hey, remember me? You're that guy from Corneo's. Leslie.
What are you doing out here? You look like you've been through hell.
Got wind my girl might be out this way. Had to follow up, see if there was truth to it. Well, you saw. After the plate fell, the trio opened the place to refugees. Town tripled in size. Man, if you thought it was lively before. Unfortunately, when Corneo pulled up stakes, he took all that Shinra money with him. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Wall Market's days are numbered. Madam M's trying to work her magic, but I don't know. Sector 7's still a mess. Probably gonna stay that way for a while. Expressway collapsed right after the plate. Then out of the blue, company decides it needs a new president. Seems pretty clear Shinra doesn't give a shit about Sector 7. Undercity especially. But that shouldn't come as a surprise. The people have stepped up though. clearing the rubble, helping the injured, locating the missing. In case I didn't tell you, her name's Merle. After you guys left Wall Market, I started asking around. Hoped one of her friends might know something. Shouldn't have bothered. Even if they did have info, they're not dumb. They wouldn't dare blab to a former Corneo crony. But I was able to find out she wasn't in Midgar anymore. And ever since then, I've been moving from town to town, looking for leads. So the thing is, Gus is running a special competition, and a woman is the prize. Word around the Dust Bowl is she fled here from Midgar. It's just a hunch, but I think she might be who I'm looking for.
She's a prize? That's sick.
Gus is a real piece of shit, to put it mildly.
You do that?
Monsters did. Gus is calling it a party, but it's an excuse to see blood. Lots of it. He pits people against fiends, and his money's on the ladder. I lost. So this is where you guys come in. Join the party, win, and free that woman. Still a merc, aren't you? No reason not to.
True.
Please.
We'll do it.
So you know, need a team of 5 to sign up. In the ring, though, it's one-on-one. And humans only, I'm afraid. I'm counting on you, and so's the woman. If anyone can put Gus in his place, it's Wall Market's reigning champs.
Y'all ready for the party of your lives? Today's challengers are the champion of Chocobos, the racing ace himself, Cloud the Knife, and Blue!
Bring it on, jerks!
Versus my personal pick of the fiercest, most ferocious fiends you have ever seen! This is it, folks. You're about to witness a brutal bloodbath of untold proportion. Let the shit hit the fan! Woo! Woo! Who could have expected an upset like this? Cloud the Knife's team has made it to the finals. But playtime's over. This here's the real moment of truth. Are you ready? I want to hear some noise, people! Give it up for everyone's nightmare, the Murder Machine Supreme! No challengers have ever managed to beat this fearsome fiend. Does our Merc and his crew have what it takes to be the first? Will they be able to claim our darling little grand prize? You're about to find out, folks! This is the moment we've been waiting for! Together, Woo! Cloud, my man! Way to give the people a show! Gotta say, never thought my little baby'd get so thoroughly crushed. Damn it! You have any idea how much kill I spent on that thing? You inconsiderate son of a bitch! It's done. It's all good. Gotta look to the future. Our future. What do you say? We make one hell of a team. Can clean up at the fights and the races. Come on, you wanna?
No.
Don't do me like that. I'll throw in some perks on top. That should sweeten the deal, right?
Where's the girl?
Oh, so you really were after our little prize. You sir are a dirty dog. Well, welcome to it. You earned it. Just as a little show of good faith. Go on, don't be shy. And then maybe think over that deal. Pretty please.
Hey.
Huh? Hello. Where did you come from, beautiful? You looking to get in good with the Gus man?
Don't ever pull this crap again. You offer any more people as prizes, they'll have to scrape you off my shoe. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So, how did the reunion go?
Different girl.
What?
Was just a random tourist from Midgar. Fell for a scam at the saucer and ended up down here. I sent her back up. Made sure she's safe.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I'll find her eventually. I'm sure of it. Anyway, what's next for you and the others?
We're looking for something too. Need to find it ASAP.
Funny. Always the same story with us. Good luck to you.
Thanks. And you.